Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shell. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because this code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight our sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. You're snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if actually funny or shy, can't to see if hours make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts like before lunching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty life and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. She's nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Sunday 26th of March 2023. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed and you've enjoyed your weekend so far. As you can see, Phil's stream is not live yet. Any second it'll probably go live now. Phil just turned up in his chat after about 7 minutes of being late. His chat is surprisingly busy today, you know, you can actually scroll up and down and you can see the same people saying things over and over again. But yes, it's actually a bit busier than usual for Phil, which is kind of strange. I'm amazed to be able to keep up with all the conversation going on in that chat because he's always fucking praising how fucking great it is that barely anyone's active in his chat so he can fucking keep up with it. And there's this shitey fucking music on now, god damn it. So yeah, Phil's awake, stream's live, fucking ready for that. Also live right now, or that being said, I know a lot of you guys are big fans of that being said as well. In fact, some bingo fans are probably in here right now. I recognise a few familiar names because obviously people check out that being said. They started earlier on. They started about an hour ago, an hour and a half ago or something, with their show. And yeah, as I'm saying, they're there as well. So feel free to show them support if you wish to do so, guys. The link will be in the chat if you wish to pop on over there and check in on their shenanigans and their antics. They've got Darks of the Phil, very talented artist, as well as the streams on their show right now if you're interested in that. But of course we're here for bingo and bingo antics, so yeah. Let's just get straight into the bingo stuff and let's pick a card for today's bingo shenanigans, shall we? Spin, ya bastard. Spin again. Business? Business. Okay, I can work. Business can work. I can work with business. Okay, business then. Business. So, we need a number between 1 and 224. The first number in chat I see will be the one I use for today's bingo card antics. In the last 3 bingos we have had, we have been one disappointing thing away from getting a full house. For the last 3, we've had a hat-trick of being 1 away from a full house. The very first number in chat I saw, by the way, was number 1, so I guess we're going to use the very first again bingo card that has the word business in it, which will be this one right here, actually, this one right here, which is literally the second card of the whole lot. So there we go. Review to what paper USA is the first number in chat I saw, so it's this one right here. So, the card on the right hand side is a card we're going to use for today's bingo antics. We have got Phil giving a thumbs up, him saying meaningful, update, positive, and him giving the prayer hands. Then got him saying detractor or trolls, him messing a bit with his ear, him saying help, sound good, and him saying oh. The third row is Phil saying reality, wrong, him snorting, him saying literally and necessarily. The fourth row is Phil being all defence mode. Now what is Phil being in defence mode? It's when he tries to justify something, like, I had to do this because that's, him giving some sort of dumbass reason as to why he's a piece of shit. Dumb close-up is when he uses an OBS setting to actually fucking do a strange little enhanced zoom on his face. Him saying business, him pointing at the camera, and him giving a turbo nose. And turbo nose where Phil goes, no, like that. And the final row is Phil getting at least $15+ in tips, him saying tips as well, him slapping his leg, him talking about his family in some capacity, and him saying million. Now I think it's got a chance. But then again, I am a fool, and us fools love to fucking dream big. I want to believe that this will be the day we get a full house. We have had 3 days in a row, as I said. 3 bingos in a row where we've been one away from a goddamn full house. It has been agonising. You know, it's been like 2 women away from a threesome. That kind of agony. You know what I mean? You're so close yet so far. But yeah, hopefully today's the day we can get a full house and we can complete it and one of you guys can win a prize, because 25 out of 25 on the bingo card means somebody in chat could potentially win a prize, a monetary prize. Although it's not just people in chat, it's also a bunch of different detractor names, you know what I mean? So a random detractor, it could be you, it could be another detractor, it could be here, it might not be here. But if we get a full house, one of you guys could potentially win 25 buckaroos, which is not a bad fucking reward for enduring Phil and his nonsensical rambling antics during his podcast. So, the card has been... Actually, hold on, I haven't saved the card yet. I almost saved the card, 2 seconds, and the card has now been fucking saved. Fantastic stuff to that. But yeah, there we go. So, I picked the card and we spun the wheel and all that shit. It's fantastic stuff, and now we just got to wait for Phil to actually properly begin his dumbass show. So yeah, we'll get the card all set up. Let me briefly go through the stipulations of free spaces. So if Phil snorts 25 times during the podcast before he starts recording for his main thing today, his main fucking react today, that will be a free space. The same goes for burps. 10 burps equals a free space as well. If Phil gets 100 likes and blows bubbles before he starts recording for his main react thing, that is a free space as well. And if we get 100 likes on the bingo, that will too be a free space for the card. And yeah, fingers crossed we actually fucking get it. Hold on, 2 seconds. The card should now be on your screen. So there you go. Yeah, that's essentially, you know what I mean? So if we get a full house in this card, 25 out of 25, one of you guys can win some money. Potentially, you know, I say potentially because it might be somebody in chat, might not be somebody in chat, but either way, you got a good chance of fucking winning something, you know, if we get a full house today. So, the aim, the dream, the ambition is, of course, getting a full house. But, yeah, aside from all that, nothing really new to report. Phil's, oops, wrong thing. Phil yesterday got just under $100 from his react on the internet thing. The night stream though saw Phil get about $130 from playing Resident Evil. So overall, Phil made about $230 for a full days of streaming, you know what I mean? So it was one of Phil's better days in a while, you know. Since his Side Scrollers podcast thing happened, it has been a better day for Phil because he actually got $200+ in a single day. But I mean, people say, I don't know, support has actually been up for Phil. Damon Anderson is asking, did Phil lose members? I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. It's hard to actually tell these days. It's hard to keep track because these metrics aren't tracked specifically anymore by Peace. He's not really tracking it that much. He last tracked it based on the 20th of February. Is Phil due to lose members? Yeah, he's due to lose like 5. If this is to be trusted, you know what I mean? 26th of February, he had 5 good members, so he's due to lose a few. But yeah, other than that though, it's hard to really keep track these days because Peace has changed the way he tracks some things on his tracker. But yeah, I think he's due, so yeah. I think that's my thing as well. This is what I'm saying though. I think Phil has actually had better support overall since his interview, and a lot of that's been pity money essentially. Because before the interview altogether, look at this fucking string like poor fucking support. This is like, what's the average per day? The average was $142 from that selection there, from 12 random streams in a row there. The average for Phil Barnell there to get in a stream was $142. Since the interview, the average Phil has gone up to $167. So he has actually benefited from it financially in tips, you can argue. But fuck me, we'll have to see how fucking today goes, because Phil's got some big special, you know, marathon he's going to react to Wings Redemption, and apparently Wings is going to fucking do a restream of Phil's stream and give his own take on it on his side while also being in Phil's chat and letting him. It's confusing. It really is fucking confusing to me. So he says, update 3 minutes, not an hour, and Phil 16 seconds, lol, sorry I'm high and read it wrong. I don't even know what the question was. I missed a question, Sophie. Sophie's given me a bunch of like stats or, you know, timestamps, and I don't know what the timestamps relate to. Did I miss part of the conversation? Hold on. I feel like I've missed a very crucial part of the conversation. Oh, Christ almighty. Yeah, so we're just waiting for Phil to go live, as you can see. And, yeah, I mean, I think it's just a case of just waiting for Phil to begin the show. Oh, hold on. So for Phil to do the puzzle on the door in Resident Evil 4, it took Phil 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 16 seconds? What? 3:16? Austin? Is that you, Stone Cold? I don't know. It's one of those games I've never played myself. I've never played any Resident Evil games. I was too much of a bitch, I guess, to fucking play any Resident Evil games, you know, not my kind of game. But yeah, I'm not too familiar with the kind of... I know it's a fucking zombie killing game, you know what I mean, but I've never actually fucking played them, so I don't really know the fucking finer points of it. Hold on, it took Phil 14 seconds to do a puzzle and it took Wings 3 minutes. Is that what it is? Shows Phil cheated. Possibly. Although, didn't he also fucking do the puzzle before when he last played the game, like last year? So couldn't have Phil just remembered how to do? Or is the puzzle changed? Did it change how the puzzle was done on the remake version compared to the old version? If it's changed, then fair enough. Then yeah, it sounds like Phil. It sounds sus. It sounds like Phil may have been cheating a bit, yeah. But if it's just the exact same fucking thing as before, then who fucking knows? I don't know. Although, let's be honest, it's not a fucking surprise that Phil cheats in fucking video games, you know what I mean? He's trying to get through them as fast as fucking possible. After all, he doesn't play games anymore for fucking enjoyment in the games. He plays it because he fucking has to. It's his job, he's trying to fucking just fucking make as much money as he can. This is his job, it's no longer his fucking passion. But anyways, okay guys, I'm going to turn the music up. You guys can enjoy Meerkat's great fucking classic collection of hits from fucking, you know, before and now and recent years as well. Let's just enjoy some Meerkat music while we wait for Phil to actually go properly live with his dumbass little podcast. So yeah, also you can enjoy the music, maybe check out That Being Said for a little while longer while I'm still doing their show. It's up to you guys, but whatever you do, I hope that you all join me when Phil actually goes properly live and we begin Bingo properly. So yeah, enjoy the music guys, and I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Peas and carrots, but it's also got this unique seasoning in it that's really good. And then also a side salad, which was like lettuce, tomato, onion, robust, insanely flavorful chicken. It's not dry. It's freaking robust. Give me this dipping sauce, garlic infused dipping sauce. Robust. I will tell you guys is thus. Robust. 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 We went and got dinner. Now, this was a double-edged sword. It's been a rough year. Why does Phil always have to mention that there's a tips goal on the stream? And why does he have to mention if it's a slow day for contributions? And why does he have to bring that up? Big ups, Meerkat, and a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. I'm a positive guy. I focus on positivity. I tell you guys every day on my streams, I'm not a person who revels in hurting others to get over. I will put out positive, fun gameplay content for you guys, and I will continue to be successful that way. And if I fail, I fail, but at least at the end of the day, I can say, hey, it was a slow day. It's been a very slow day for support. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I jump on stream. Obviously, I need tips. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, taxes, I pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Very slow day for support. Been 47 minutes, and only the third tip of the day. I really appreciate that. I need that way more. Pay my taxes, pay my back taxes, I pay my utilities, pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill, pay my utilities. Please tip me. I need tips tonight. I need to pay bills over the weekend. I appreciate those who contribute in any way, but please, if you tip me, do that rather than these super chats and membership. I need that way more, okay?
Now, what does the sugar do in the sauce?
Adds sweetness, adds a contrast. If you don't, it's all going to be tartness, and you won't have any
It's going
kind
to be
of sweetness
acidity
to
from
the sauce.
tomatoes.
Right, you'll have
And then
tart,
spice.
tart and its acid and nothing else. All right. So now we got to stir all that in, and then we add our final ingredients, and then the meat.
This one's for all my baby girls.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian caregiver pill. I'm half kind of European mix. European style, Asian fusion style tips. Greasy hair. Pasta once a week. Authentic style, Asian fusion style, Italian.
Guess what else we're going to add?
What?
Sausage. Italian sausage. That's going to go in here too.
I love sausage. I have had many varieties.
Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian bills. Italian dark side flip. Italian wife. Italian wife. Italian chill. Italian caregiver pill. Why do you pretend to be Italian? I don't. I'm not full-blooded Italian. That'd be ridiculous for me to claim. I am a quarter Italian. I am 1/4 Polish, and then I'm half kind of European mix.
It's disappointing to me, and it's sad, but at the same time, you know, it just, once again, all the detractors, they said this was going to happen, and they were right.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
Dog, fuck all that noise. Get you a bottle of gin from Total Wine. Fire up your TV. Drink your gin. Drink your gin. Consequences have actions, Pep. Here's what you gotta do. Drink your gin. Drink a Pepsi later on. Play your fucking WB champions. Consequences have actions, Pep.
Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself right now?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him. Stop being a fucking victim. You fucking bitch. You fucking asshole. Own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. Holy shit, Phil. The detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Your detractors.
They were right.
Bitch. Holy shit, Phil. Do you hear yourself, bitch?
They were right.
Like, we totally fucked him.
You're still on mission 1. No, I'm not gonna let you lie. I know you're lying. I'm gonna pick on you. I know you're lying. Being dishonest and begging for money, begging, and people wanting justice.
And I'm going to have to turn the music down. I hate to turn the music down, especially when it's like one of the newer songs, to try and fucking get folk to kind of, enjoy. But yeah, Phil's going live right fucking now, so you guys all know the drill by now. Tag me in chat because I'm missing a thing on the card. I don't try my things on the card, but I just do sometimes because I am a stupid bastard. It is what it is. Bug bingo mechanics, nothing I could do, dude. So yeah, fingers crossed we got a full house. 25 out of 25 means when you guys win a prize. Yeah, 10 bucks free space, 25 not free space, 100 likes here or there free space, and yeah, DSP's a bitch.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the show. I am Phil I am, and this is the Level 1 Podcast. How is everyone today? I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're ready for something different, special, and fun. Today is our monthly, day-long React event, or long-form React event, over on DSP React, which means today there will be no gameplay whatsoever here on DSP Gaming. I know you're all very upset with me because of that. Some people have actually said that they're going to write some formal protests, and that's okay. I get those every day anyway. So welcome to the show. Hello, it's Sunday, the 26th of March, 2023. We've been having a great week so far, right? To think that this is only the third day of the week, it actually is weird because usually we're heading into like the second half of the week, but now my schedule has at least shifted for the foreseeable 1 to 2 weeks coming up here. And because of that, you know, now my day off is a Thursday, which means today is the third day of the week for me putting out content instead of day 4. So it's been good so far. Let's recap a little bit of what's been going on. Okay, this last Friday, the 24th of March, was the release of Resident Evil 4 Remake, and it is really good. I've been playing it on hardcore difficulty. It's very challenging. Some of the stuff is way harder than in the original because I'm playing it on the harder difficulty, and they've changed certain things so you can't basically cheese the game in certain ways that you used to be able to. The combat is refreshing and interesting. Now having a parrying mechanic and a knife that has a degrading mechanic and it breaks, which is really neat. The puzzles have been reshuffled or changed completely. Just a lot of good stuff going on in this game. You know, I'm really, really enjoying my run in it so far. So that was good. I had a good time. All right. Then yesterday, we split our day. The first half of the day being DSP versus the Internet, my weekly React show on DSP Reacts, my sister channel. And it was great. It actually had a good variety of stuff that we watched. I found more videos entertaining this week than I had previous weeks. And had a good time with it. You know, I think everyone had a pretty good time with it. And then last night, we played more Resident Evil 4 Remake. And last night, for me personally, was my favorite session. Out of the 3 sessions I've done, I did my daytime session on Friday, my late night session on Friday, and then the late night session yesterday. Yeah, that was my favorite, and here's why, okay? Here's the cool stuff about it. It's all new. Everything I did in the 2 hours last night was essentially either new or completely remixed from the original game and felt new and fresh. They added all this new stuff around this lake that is on the edge of the map. In the original game, yes, you go on the lake a couple times, but it's very brief. It's not a big deal. And there was a boss fight there. Now, in this version of the game, the remake, once you kill the boss, you're now free to free roam explore the lake. And there's several areas around the lake to check out that have optional content in them that's brand new. And then at some point, you have to go to 2 new areas that they've designed that have story-based items so that you can get the key to open a church, which normally isn't that big of a deal to open, but now there's all this extra stuff you got to do. So they probably added in an extra hour and a half of content near the lake, which is really nice that there's new content. It makes the game feel fresh and different and interesting rather than just, oh, it's just an HD remake or facelift of the game. And man, the El Gigante boss fight, the first time you encounter the El Gigante, that was also different. I mean, it's probably because I'm playing it on hardcore mode, but it felt completely different. I played it totally differently than I've ever done before in the previous Resident Evil 4 runs I've done, and it was very entertaining. The thing is, I don't want to spoil it because there's actually some critical things, story things that happen that are different now from the original game. So rather than me spoil it, go watch the videos from last night that are live here. But I am having an absolutely ton of fun with this game. And let me tell you, last night I was thinking about this. And I was like, man, I just realized something. Like an epiphany happened in my head. I was like, you know, in a week or two, when I beat this game, I don't think it'll be 2, probably another week, week and a half, right? When I beat Resident Evil 4 Remake, I'm going to have to decide what's the better game, Resident Evil 2 Remake or Resident Evil 4 Remake. And that's going to be hard. That's going to be a really hard decision because everything that I'm seeing is that they've put just as much effort into this one as Resident Evil 2 Remake. And Resident Evil 2 Remake was my favorite modern remake of all time and my favorite modern survival horror game. I like Resident Evil 2 Remake over Resident Evil 7 and 8. I do. So it's going to be really hard for me to make this decision because I'm really liking this game. And, you know, we're only, at this point, 7 hours in. We haven't even gotten to the Salazar Mansion yet. And the Salazar Mansion is a giant part of the game. So you know this is going to end up probably being like a 20-hour playthrough for me at this point. So I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for more tomorrow when we play it as the main gameplay stream. This is cool. And by the way, thank you all, because attendance is great, support is great, engagement is great, everything is great playing this game. I couldn't ask for more. You guys are going above and beyond so far. The views on YouTube are good too, which is a concern because, you know, the on-demand views are all over the place sometimes. I haven't really had good on-demand views on anything since the beginning of Hogwarts Legacy, you know? So now having a game where people are actually...
I've got to fucking stop him right fucking there. Nah. You don't get to fucking just ignore Wolong like that, Phil. You don't get to just fucking completely ignore Wolong. Wolong was doing fucking great for you as well, getting consistently good fucking views. You fucking hated playing the goddamn game, but look at, you know, it's like, okay. Towards the end, yeah, it fucking died a death a bit, but here, that game was consistently doing quite well for you views-wise before. For the most part, it was doing you better than most of your videos you're fucking doing, Phil. Look at this, Wolong, almost 1,000 views here for part 15 of Wolong. It's one view away from 1,000. High 900 so far, 16 for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? It's like this. Look around to the other fucking playthroughs that Phil was doing at this fucking point in time. Hogwarts, fucking 400 views. Like a Dragonetian, 400 fucking views. Oblivion, well, for some reason, Oblivion's quite high. But even then, same time, Wolong, 1.6k views. Like a Dragonetian, 600, 500 views. Hogwarts again, 400, 500, 600. It just, I mean... I don't know, man, it's just bizarre to me. But yeah, Resident Evil's doing okay, but Phil just seems to be completely ignoring Wolong and the fucking actual good on-demand attention that got as well on his channel. But he just didn't want to fucking give it any fucking praise because he hated a fucking game. Also this fucking face. I just realised the face. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a screenshot of this. Bear with me 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. This is borderline thumbnail worthy, this fucking strange pucker-up face that Phil's doing right here. So give me a second, let's see how it works. How do I fucking find these faces? I don't know. It's very easy to fucking find them. Without even trying to find them, it is easy to find them. And yeah, there you go, there's a potential thumbnail right there. Brian Arch is asking, I noticed the podcast from yesterday there, kinda curious if he edited the N-word part out. I guess we can find out. So hold on. He was talking about, we can use a transcript, okay? And he was talking about, well, he said never at first, doesn't he? Never an original game. It's probably around here then, wasn't it?
The knife or with a gun. This is completely new. This was never in the original game. And one of the things I complained about in the there's no dodge mechanic in Resident Evil 4. There never was. That wasn't added until...
it wasn't there then. Was it, I think it's around here, okay.
So you're never without...
No, Phil did not edit it out. It is still pretty much there.
...of the game. You can repair it, so you're never...
Yeah, it's still there, kinda. I know some people are still like on the fence. Did Phil say it today? I mean, I mean, it's a strange misspeaking. It does sound a bit sus, doesn't it, guys? It does. It sounds a little bit sus. Did anyone in the comments mention it at all? Nah, of course not. Of course, Phil wouldn't allow such comments to get through. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Okay, so that was just these podcasts. Okay, we're on today. Today's a brand new show. Phil's not the same person as he was 24 hours ago. He was not the same person as he was 24 hours ago. He's a different person. He's grown. He's matured since then. He's a completely different person. It was fine to say that on YouTube back in the fucking day. One whole day ago, it was perfectly fucking acceptable. These days, Phil's just a completely different person.
Watching on YouTube again is excellent. I'm really happy that everyone seems to be enjoying this playthrough, including me, and I can't wait for more tomorrow, okay? But today we take a break from that, all right? I know some people are upset with me about that. They're like, dude, you're playing a brand new hot game that everyone wants to see and you're taking a break from it. Well, if it were any other week this month, it wouldn't have been. But it just so happens it's the end of the month. And with my new channel, DSP Reacts, I have committed to having one major React event a month. And, you know, we did a poll about a month ago on what you guys wanted to see. And you guys voted for the Wings of Redemption follow-up documentary called The Continual Fall of Wings of Redemption by June the King. This is the follow-up. So, essentially, there was 2 documentaries that happened on Wings of Redemption. One was the Down the Rabbit Hole video by Frederick Knudsen. And then just around the same time, maybe a little bit after, June the King did his first documentary on wings. And they basically covered around the exact same time frames and the same subject matter. So really reacting to both doesn't really make sense because they really do retread most of the same ground exactly. Not to say that one is better than the other. I haven't even seen the June the King one. I've only seen the Down the Rabbit Hole one. That's the first react I ever did last year. But I heard that there was a follow-up documentary. You guys had told me about this last year after I reacted to the Down the Rabbit Hole video. So I looked into it, and June the King did this one about a year ago now. It's one of his most viewed videos of all time, almost 3 million views. All right, and it's definitely going to be interesting reacting to this today. First of all, it's an hour and 40 minutes long, a little bit longer than the Pro Jared react by about 20 minutes, and the Pro Jared react took 5 hours to react to. 5 hours. So this is Wings. This is someone who money, yeah, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, yeah, money.
Thank you very much for Black Manager Super Chat. It says, I had to stop Resident Evil 4 to a misery merchant. So he had to stop. So Phil had to stop Resident Evil 4 to be a misery merchant. Big ups. I thought you stopped yourself at first there, Black Mage. You had to stop playing Resident Evil 4. But yeah, Phil, of course, had to stop playing Resident Evil 4 just to be a misery merchant and fucking pile on the React bandwagon and react to this fucking Wings thing. So yeah, fucking exciting shit. This is why Phil's not. He could literally have rescheduled this fucking React thing any other fucking point in time. You know what I mean? But nah, he's like, nah. I need to fucking make sure I try and build up a sister channel of mine. By the way, I'm definitely considering adding the words like sister. Like Phil's saying sister randomly. He says it quite a lot lately. So yeah, I'm definitely considering adding that. But yeah, he's master of his own fucking schedule. He can determine what he fucking plays and when he fucking plays it. But yeah, just in the end, he's just doing this. Possibly just wondering what's this thing about Phil killing someone called T. Oh, fuck me. I'm going to explain this to people. Oh, fuck. Well, let me try and explain this as quickly, as briefly as possible without getting too into it. When Phil was growing up and he was still in high school, essentially, he had somebody he knew called T. Carter. I think the guy's first name was Terrence or something like that. But it was called T. Everyone knew him as T. He was some Street Fighter player. He was pretty good at Street Fighter apparently as well. And yeah, he was older than Phil, but he kind of encouraged Phil to get into Street Fighter. And Phil didn't really know him properly as a friend, I think. But still at the same time, T sadly was shot randomly by people. Like suddenly a couple of people ended up just, killing him. Just out of nowhere because, America. So yeah, it was but Phil claimed, and this is Phil's own words, right? He never looked into the circumstances of how he died until years and years later, which I found bizarre for Phil to admit that, but there you fucking go. This is when he actually fucking, so Phil spent several years before he actually fucking talked about it, So yeah, Phil's old Street Fighter buddy that he wasn't actually fucking friends with properly, but he knew of him, They were acquaintances, but they weren't actually buddy. It wasn't like Phil and Rambo. Like a friendship. This is more like, he fucking, Phil was just a kid to this guy, whatever, basically, annoying kid, fucking learn about Street Fighter, and he fucking just, occasionally fucking, maybe give him pointers or tips, whatever, and all shit, But yeah, Phil had nothing to do with T's death, by the way. But the fact of the matter is, Phil tries his absolute best to fucking use T whenever he wants to try and cry on stream. And the day that T died, Phil claims he bumped into him, and I think I'm not sure if it was a case of T was offering Phil a lift or something, but Phil said no. But Phil feels some strange responsibility for T dying in a sense, like he feels like he was partially responsible, and he kind of used this to try and cry. The kind of the detractor meme with Phil crying wearing that Los Santos cap. Yeah, that was from when he fucking talked about the kind of thing where, like, he saw T the day he died, not shit. He has some kind of strange guilt towards it, where it's like, it's a strange thing. So yeah, basically because Phil is seemingly claiming he blames himself for T dying in some sense, that's why detractors keep saying that Phil killed T. There you go, pause. That's as brief a summary as I can give. It's not a great summary from me, I know. But yeah, there you go.
5 hours. So, This is Wings. This is someone who I have, knowledge of now. And, a lot of people say that there's some parallels with the way that we made mistakes on the internet and the way that we were harassed by trolls. When I did my react to this last year, a lot of people said it was one of the best reacts they've seen because I was able to essentially give a different perspective than most people. Most people who watch a documentary about Wings just make fun of him. They just sit there and they're, haha, I can't believe he did that, ha ha ha. For my react, it was different because I was trying to approach it from an objective perspective as an outsider who legit didn't know any of the lore or any of this drama shit about Wings. And then in addition, the fact that I have been through a lot of online harassment, just like him over the years, and I could kind of empathize with him in a lot of situations, all right?
Well, if you had the kind of trolls that Wings has, you probably would have killed yourself by now. We are fucking easy mode. We are level 1 detractors compared to the fucking detractors and trolls that Wings has. The kind of fucked up things that Wings trolls fucking does to him. Holy fucking shit. Phil, you don't know how fucking good you've got it, pal.
So, that really opened my eyes when we did that react, and a lot of people said it's one of the best things I'd ever done, which I really appreciated people saying that because that was me going out of my comfort zone. Now, since then, it's been about a year that I've been doing react events, and there's been various different kinds, but it seems like you guys always like it when I'm following the career of a YouTuber that kind of went up and down and had some issues, the drama crap. I told you guys I would love to do long-form reacts that aren't drama, but it is what it is. People wanted this. They wanted this for today. They voted for it.
But Phil, they voted for it because you listed it as an option on your poll. So if you have options in a poll for people to fucking pick, and they pick the fucking thing involving drama, then they're going to fucking pick the drama thing. So if you don't want people to pick a drama thing, don't list it as a fucking option. If you want fucking people to pick something between, the fucking building of the Eiffel Tower versus the building of the fucking Eurotunnel, or anything randomly interesting and educational, or whatever, anything in that kind of line, you know what I mean? But it's up to you, Phil. You're the one that fucking creates the polls. You're the one that makes these fucking choices for people to fucking pick. And now you're going to fucking blame people for picking this thing when you had it as an option in the fucking first place. So just next time then, don't include it as a fucking possibility, you fucking dick. And also, Kyle Denson's having a good time with his pause. It's a strange face. I don't know, I swear, no, I'm not, it's not better than this. No, that is better than this, in my opinion. I think so anyway. This is better. The fucking pucker up face, the surprise pucker up face is better than this strange fucking expression where you can't even fucking describe his fucking expression. It's like he's got a fucking lobotomy or something, man.
So that's what we're doing. And it's going to be all day because it is an hour and 40-minute video. It's going to probably take me 4 or 5 hours to react to it. It's going to be over on DSP Reacts. It's the first, it's the second long-form react we're doing over there. So I hope people will join me. What I've done is, again, just like I did yesterday, when this podcast ends, you'll see a link that'll pop up, say, hey, head over to the channel, DSP Reacts. We're all going over there to watch this big event, all right? And the event's going to be a lot of stuff. Number 1 is going to be the react. Number 2, I'm going to have food at one point, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, because my wife and I have determined what we're ordering today, and you guys are going to be a part of that, because we're going to order together live. Right now, we're going to determine what I should get. I have a few ideas of what I want, and I'm not spoiling until I talk about that in a few more minutes, all right? So, cuisine menu exploration in just a few minutes. Okay? Here we go. But anyway, so we're going to have a meal together as a way to break up the react. And then just like we did with the Pro Jared documentary last month, after the react ends, we'll probably have a small decompression video, like maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes, where we just chill and we talk a little bit about what happened and what's coming up this week and stuff like that. So that way it's not just all about the react all day long. There'll be other stuff going on, more social aspect as well. Okay? So, very exciting, and I hope that you guys will join me over there when this show ends, all right? I'm very excited for that, and it should be a good time. It's always a good time. Now, since we'll be over there all day long, that means no gameplay here. However, I did upload a YouTube short.
Hold the fuck on. Look at that shit. Look at that fucking shit here in Phil's chat. So the guy, it's a fucking, it's his very first super chat, right? Jay, you talk too much, bro. We pay you to play. Celebrate the first super chat from Jay. This fucking strange notification right fucking here. Celebrate it. We can fucking celebrate this, apparently. We can press, apparently you fucking press this shit and you, what? What? Why is that important to fucking recognise? Like, what? I don't understand. I'm so fucking confused. Celebrate the fucking first super chat. Big fucking deal, bro. Oh my fucking god, I'm so fucking confused. Why would YouTube fucking like to celebrate that shit, right?
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Australian Doom, for the super chat. It says, learns the word decompression, will use it forever. Yeah, keep in mind that it's not going to be as infamous a decompression session as last Thursday was. Last Thursday was a big decompression session for Phil Burnell, and yeah, it was quite unhinged, and it quickly derailed the following day. Because only Phil's allowed to have decompression sessions, and nobody else, you know what I mean? If anyone else has a decompression session.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage as well for super chat. It says, tip me to feed my Clydesdale for $100. Yeah, pretty much, man. I love how Phil's content is all about food, but the fans have to fucking pay to also feed Cat. Is that a business expense? I don't fucking think so. But yeah, the fans are fucking having to pay for Cat's meal as well. So does Phil like calculate his share of the fucking meal, like his actual itemised part of the fucking meal? Who fucking knows? Brian Hart says that notification about someone's first super chat is just to trigger other people into doing it as well because it attracts attention. Twitch does the same thing with gifted subs, for example. Okay, I've never seen YouTube do that before. I've never seen YouTube fucking randomly notify, hey, someone's first super chat, let's make a big fucking deal about this. It's like, that's not really worth... I feel it's kind of weird to pay attention to that, but yeah, it's just, I guess, if YouTube are trying their best to encourage other people to also use their platform to give money to... Also, the content creator gets some money, but also bear in mind that YouTube also gets some money. YouTube get a 30% split of all the super chats and memberships as well, I'm not sure, you know what I mean? So yeah, they will also want to try and incentivise people to fucking donate because they get a slice of that cut.
Today, have you seen it? It went live about an hour ago.
What went live about an hour ago? What's it up here?
It was a good time. Now, since we'll be over there all day long, that means no game.
What the fuck's up with his dumbass face? So, what was this?
It should be a good time. It's always a good time. Now,
this here, like the Phil deciding to fucking go clown mode here with his fucking bug eyes. What in the fuck is wrong with this person? Jesus fucking Christ, man. What in the fuck is wrong with this idiot? Like, he has nothing interesting to say, so he just fucking bugs out.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Cal Denson for the super chat. It says, feeding Cat will cause a global food shortage, or not again. It was bad enough during COVID when food delivery supplies were fucking sparse and Phil was complaining and bitching and whining and moaning about the lack of fucking supplies at his fucking local supermarket so he couldn't get his usual things. Jesus Christ, I don't know. But yeah, it's... Cat does enjoy it.
Since we'll be over there all day long, that means no gameplay here. However, I did upload a YouTube short today. Have you seen it? It went live about an hour ago. It is a montage of me getting caught in bear traps in Resident Evil 4. Now, this isn't even every bear trap I got caught in. This is a montage of the first earlier ones, all right? But it's pretty funny. Hope you give it a look. Everyone was laughing at me because in the first few hours of the game, I literally walked into every bear trap that was in the game. And people thought it was quite funny, so please watch that. And then let's talk about the schedule for the rest of the week so you guys know what to expect, okay? So, today, it's the React all day over on DSP Reacts. And the way that I'm doing my React content is I don't upload it all at once. I spread it out. So, for example, yesterday was DSP versus the Internet. 2 parts of that released on the channel. And then all week, there'll be a new part for the next 4 days. With this Wings of Redemption React today, what'll happen is today I'll probably release 1 to 2 parts because it's probably gonna be a 5-parter, I'm thinking. And then for the next few days, I'll release 1 part a day. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? And then probably at the end of the week, one of those days I'll release the video where we eat together and the kind of decompression vlog from the end of the stream as well. So there'll be new content on DSP Reacts all week long, spread out so it's not all flooded. Okay? Now tomorrow, we will return back to regularly scheduled full days of gameplay. Okay? Tomorrow will be the Level 1 podcast right here in the morning, followed by a major stream of Resident Evil 4 Remake on the first stream. And then we go back to late night chill streams finally after them not happening all week with Like a Dragon Ishin on the late stream tomorrow night. Okay? Then on Tuesday, it will be the Level 1 podcast, then more Metroid Prime Remastered, a game that in the 2 sessions that I played, I've really enjoyed. I'm having a great time with it. I hope you guys are too. It's chill for sure. And a lot of people, I'll be honest, aren't really watching it. I guess it's a throwback. It's a Nintendo game. Whenever I play a Nintendo game or whatever, I don't get a lot of attention. However, I'm having a good time with the game, and there is a great engaged audience showing up every time I play it. So as long as we can keep that going, then I'm happy about that. So I hope that you guys will join me for that on Tuesday, and the Tuesday night will be the continuation of the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. As we continue on with many of the quests that we're doing in the Imperial City in that playthrough. I think right now what we're trying to do is gather resources to get back in the good graces of the Mages Guild, okay? And then on Wednesday will be my final consecutive streaming day of the week. It'll be more Resident Evil 4 Remake paired with more Like a Dragon Ishin, and at that point we must have gotten into the Salazar Mansion and all of that, and that's going to be pretty exciting, okay? So that's the streaming week. I'm off on Thursday. When I come back on Friday, it's Ask the King. Yeah, it's Ask the King this coming Friday. Did you know that? So if you haven't yet, I strongly urge you, post up your questions for the show. How can you do that? Well, it depends. If you are a channel member, either here on DSP Gaming or on DSP Reacts, and a lot of you are new channel members because we had a bunch of new members in the last few days, there's a special thread. It's already posted up on the community page, or tab of each page. Just go there, scroll down, and you'll see, oh, hey, attention channel members, post up here for Ask the King this month. Please do, because I get the vast majority of questions for Ask the King, my bi-monthly Q&A show, from that thread. All right. Now, if you're not a channel member, you can post up on my forums, dspgaming.com. If you type exclamation point Ask the King into the chat right now, the pop-up will come up. You click on it, go over there, post up your questions. All right. Or if you're not live on stream, just go to dspgaming.com and you can go to the forums. You'll see a forum section, Ask the King section. You go right there and post up your questions. Now, the date on there is incorrect by day because originally it was going to be March 30th, but my schedule shifted. It is Friday, March 31st. Okay. So that's coming up on Friday, and of course that'll be paired with gameplay. And what we're going to do is alternate Resident Evil 4 Remake and Metroid Prime over the course of that coming week. With chill streams at night, okay? The next big event happening is my birthday event. And my birthday is on April 6th. Right now, it's not 100% locked in stone if I'm going to be here on my birthday or not. If I'm here on my birthday, then I'll stream all day long on my birthday. We'll do a special marathon. If not, we'll do the day after, April 7th, okay? And what it's going to be is a fun event where, number one, if we get large contributions, I will take a shot of the gin that the Dutch brothers donated, all right?
Whoa, Phil, you may want to rephrase that. You didn't say large tips, you said large contributions, which means you're fucking off. You're opening up the possibility of somebody giving you a large super chat and you telling them fucking no. Because this happened last time. Phil was given like $100 in a super chat and he was told to drink gin. And he fucking told that person that he was an idiot because it's not a fucking tip and he was only going to fucking do it for tips. Now, Phil specifically said here, contributions and not tips. Super chats are fucking contributions. So he's going to fucking regret these fucking words. Well, not really, I guess, because it means he'll fucking trick somebody into giving him $100 fucking dollars and he won't have to fucking drink a shot of gin. He's only going to do it for tips. And yet he has not specified tips. He said contributions. Hear that again.
If you get large contributions, I will take a shot of the gin that the Dutch brothers donated. All right? A couple weeks ago in a care package. It looks pretty good. It's very strong. So we'll do that, because that's silly. We've been doing that for, like, we did it for Christmas event, we did it for the Super Bowl event. We'll do it for my birthday event. That's number one. Number two, we're going to be doing tier maker stuff. We're going to go to the website tier maker, and we're going to be setting up rankings of all kinds of stuff, including maybe horror games, horror movies, fast food, game franchises, all kinds of stuff. We'll do all that. It'll be fun the first time we've ever done it, and I'm sure doing that interactively is going to be pretty neat. In addition, we're going to do a live gaming schedule update, where I'm going to go through a list of upcoming games this year. I'm going to talk about each one and see, hey, is this something I'm interested in playing? And write down the dates of the games. I'm sure you guys are going to tell me about a lot of games I didn't even know about. So we're going to do that live, okay? In addition, there's going to be a fantasy match in WWE 2K where I'm going to set up a battle royale of all kinds of fantasy characters duking it out for my birthday, which will be kind of fun. You guys love it.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much for Black Major Super Chat. It says, former alcoholic, by the way. Yeah, Phil has never suffered from alcoholism. It's one of those things which is absolute fucking bullshit. Alcoholism fucking destroys people. Like, I've had family. We all probably know of somebody, whether family or friends or fucking a friend of a friend or something, who has suffered because of alcohol. It's not a fucking good thing to fucking witness and endure. It's a fucking thing. It never goes away. Yeah, they can fucking stop drinking, but it doesn't mean they can start drinking again and they're perfectly fucking fine. That's not usually how it fucking works. Like, people actually suffer because of fucking alcoholism. Yeah, it's a fucking thing that grinds me fucking... It's just Phil to fucking throw that around. No, he drank too much in the fucking past and said some dumb shit. That is not the same as being an alcoholic.
Where I'm going to set up a battle royale of all kinds of fantasy characters duking it out for my birthday, which will be kind of funny. You guys love those matches, and so we're going to do another one then. So basically, there's going to be a lot going on that day, plus more. I'm sure we're going to figure out more stuff that we want to do that day. All right, probably live food and everything. So it's going to be a fun birthday celebration coming up, okay? So that's really what I know is happening for sure in the next few weeks. What else could be happening? Other stuff for sure, other playthroughs, other things, but let's play it by ear. let's see how it goes. Once we go through that schedule update as well, we'll have a better idea of the gaming landscape to know exactly what's coming up and everything. We can talk more about that in more detail. Right now, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because we've got a lot coming up already, right? So that's cool, man. All right, now, something else worth mentioning, but it's something that I can't confirm, is that I extended the offer, the olive branch, so to speak, to Wings of Redemption himself. And I said, hey, if you want to come by today, when I'm doing the live react to this documentary about you, I would be more than happy to have you live on stream in the chat. And if you want to come back at anything in this documentary with additional information, context, or just give us your feelings about what happened in a certain situation, I would be absolutely, positively happy to do that. Now, I didn't hear back from him, but people said on his stream he said he's going to do it. So there's no guarantees. It's up to him. Maybe he'll show up and he'll leave. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's up to him, right? So let's see what he does. All right, let's see what he says. If he shows up and he wants to talk and he wants to be a part of the event, good for him. The thing is, I want to give him an avenue.
But you're not going to give him a fucking voice. He's not going to fucking call you for fuck's sake. I need to rewind this because I have a feeling that Phil might have said help without me realising it. So hold on.
I extended the offer, the olive branch, so to speak, to Wings of Redemption himself. And I said, hey, if you want to come by today, when I'm doing the live react to this documentary about you, I would be more than happy to have you live on stream in the chat. And if you want to come back at anything in this documentary with additional information, context, or just give us your feelings about what happened in a certain situation, I would be absolutely, positively happy to do that. Now, I didn't hear back from him, but people said on his stream he said he's going to do it. So there's no guarantees. It's up to him.
That's just fucking fun, you know, it's mental. Like, if I'm going to invite someone on my fucking show to join me in bingo, I'm not going to say, aye, join me via chat. That's fucking, anyone can fucking do that, you know? Like, big fucking deal. Look, I mean, if I'm going to invite you on to bingo, you're going to have a voice as well, and you can talk as well. It's as simple as that. It's a fucking common courtesy thing. It's like, it's a strange thing. I'm going to invite you to fucking be a part of the audience. We fucking have to fucking struggle to get your fucking, you know, thoughts seen by me because there's other people in the fucking chat. It seems unfair on Wings, doesn't it? Jeffrey Walsh says, imagine if one of his Wings trolls impersonated him in the chat to serve the plot. It's possible. It's possible.
Maybe he'll show up and he'll leave. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's up to him, right? So let's see what he does. All right, let's see what he says. If he shows up and he wants to talk and he wants to be a part of the event, good for him. The thing is, I want to give him an avenue to be a part of it and to give context. Because sadly, what I feel is that a lot of these documentaries don't know all the context. Now, that's not the fault of the documentarian. I'm sure they're doing their best to give context. For example, my own Down the Rabbit Hole video had a lot of information that was half information. Meaning, sure, from one perspective, it looks like that, but once you get the full context, it actually makes more sense or actually means something different. So that's why I did react to my own Down the Rabbit Hole. A lot of people were like, oh, well, that makes a lot more sense now. You see? I feel like in any documentary, right, that when you do something like this, you should have an opportunity for someone to respond. So if he wants to be here, and I say here, I mean over on DSP Reacts when we start with the React event, I'm more than happy to have him on. Now, some people have said, well, why don't you have him on video? Well, here's why. This is a React event to an hour and 40-minute long video, okay? You know my React is going to be lengthy. I just did one to an hour and 20-minute video last month, and it took 5 hours. How long do you want the React to be? 17 hours?
So you want him to stage a fucking chat for like 5 hours? Wow, you're not asking much, are you, Phil?
Because if Wings is here live and is talking constantly with me, we'll never get through the React. You understand? It's got to be something that's paced and keeps moving. It can't just be, if we're going to have a conversation with Wings, that's fine. I'd be more than happy to set up in the future, do like a Zoom call with him or something, which is just him and me talking. I'm down for that. If that's what people want, and if he's okay with it, I would do that. I've offered that to him, and he's never responded.
Probably because he doesn't want fuck all to do you, especially since you fucking turned down an easy 50k for him.
Okay? It seems like that's not what he's interested in. Okay? Because I offered that. I say, hey, you want to have a conversation? You want to be a guest on my Christmas special? You want to do this? He's never responded. So it's obvious he's not interested in that. Okay? So, not much I can do about that. If he's ever open to that possibility, I'd be open to that. Just to have a conversation with the man, okay? But that hasn't happened, all right? So, it is what it is, you know? I'm going to do the next best thing that I can do. You know what I'm saying? Also, let's be honest here. You know, I'd have to set up a bunch of extra stuff. Like, for example, a Zoom call, or I think there's another one called StreamYard. If you use these programs...
It's fucking easy. Like, it's actually not too fucking hard to actually get fucking guests on your fucking show to fucking join you. I could fucking... If I ask nice enough, if someone's available, I can have anyone in join me right now for bingo. It's not fucking hard. Let me see. Let me get the feels out there. Let me just randomly ask.
Now it is time. It's a segment that everyone looks forward to. One of the highest rated segments of all time that I've ever done.
There, I've asked a wee question of a few trusted folk. I've just put it out there. I was like, anyone want to join me? So I went and asked and we Discord group I'm in. Anyone want to join me on DSP Bingo just to prove Phil wrong for a second? And I'll keep an eye on that and see if I can get a response, whatever. I might even get a fucking response, but it's so easy though to set this up and have someone join you in a fucking call. You know, it's so fucking easy. Like I mean, I've got everything set up. I do it for Discord. It's easy enough to do it for Discord. You get to hear a fucking conversation as well that way. It's simple enough, you know. You hear me, you hear them. It works perfectly fucking fine. You know what I mean? It's so quick. I mean, the thing is, though, I don't know if anyone's actually available such short notice just ran away to fucking join me in a call. Sadly, at least not in the week group I've asked. But yeah, it's just so easy to get set up though. You know, you just fucking do a call on Discord, and you fucking have them in the call with you, and you can share your screen with them so they can see the stream as well at the same time you're watching it, and they can hear Phil at the same time and react to that shit at the same time as you, so they can comment on it. And also the audience will hear their thoughts as well as your thoughts. It's so easy. It's so fucking easy. And yes, Phil has Discord because we've proven it. You know, the mod leaks proved that Phil has Discord. We've even seen a screenshot of Discord on Phil's desktop when he fucking showed that shit off before.
There are ways, I guess, to kind of like put your editing software into it. I'm not aware because, to my knowledge, all it is just sets up your webcam and then you're good. You're done. That's it. Like, I would need it to have it so I have all my stuff going on. You know, I need pop-ups. I need to be able to access video to go back and forth between the
Oh, he's talking about having the actual face cams on both of them as well. Okay, that might be a bit more. That might be a bit more to it than that. You know, that might be a bit more to it then. I don't know. I thought Phil was talking just the voice. You know, just Wings' his fucking voice alone and joining Phil in a call just to fucking talk about it. Nah. Jesus Christ, man. Hell, Raven does it every single fucking day. Raven often has fucking people all the time on his, like, you know, on his stuff. You know, I sometimes just fucking gate crash it, you know, and just join in. You know, just as long as we on we Discord group, we blather away and all that shit is easy enough. It's good wee chill times. Easy to do it. Easy to fucking do it.
Event that we're watching, and I don't even know how to do that. That would take research and stuff to do. Excuse me. So, that being said, you know, I don't actively know how to do it yet. I mean, I have to do research on it. But like I said, I feel I'm gonna have a conversation with Wings or anyone, Boogie. Let's just have a conversation. Why do we have to have attention directed other ways? Let's just have a civil conversation, right? I'd be very open to that situation or that possibility in the future over on DSP Reacts. I would. That would be something good. I think good content. Just having conversations with people on the internet would be great. But that's not what this is.
You want conversations with people on the internet as long as you can control the narrative, Phil. Let's be honest here. If you go on someone else's channel, you're gonna be fucking, you know, paranoid as fuck, and you're gonna think they're out to fucking get you. You want to control the narrative. You want to control the flow of the conversation. You want to fucking be able to fucking make sure that you manipulate whatever is put out there. Yeah, I think talking to people. Did Phil honestly just fucking say he thinks talking to people is a good fucking thing? Like, no fucking shit, Phil. Say it one more time.
Very open to that situation or that possibility in the future over on DSP Reacts. I would. That would be something good. I think good content. Just having conversations with people on the internet would be great.
Just having conversations with people on the internet would be great. Like, it only took him until March of 2023 to fucking come to this realisation that actually talking to people in real time would be a good fucking thing, especially for his own fucking failing mental faculties. Sweet baby Jesus, man. Like, he's all just clocked onto that. Fuck me. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway.
But that's not what this is. Nor is this what it seems to be intended to be. Like I said, I've offered Jordy that stuff before. He said no. Or he didn't say no, he just doesn't respond. You know? So obviously if he was interested, he would have responded and said, yeah, let's do it. And he just never has. So if he wants to join today in the chat, welcome. Please, by all means, give us context. Tell us what's going on. Let us know more about what's in the React. Alright? In the documentary. But if he decides not to show up, that's his prerogative as well. Alright? So there you go. Okay. So we covered the schedule, and we covered pretty much everything going on, right? What I would say is, guys, as you can see, we have 432 members on the channel. Thank you for that. We got a lot of new members. Yesterday, and the day before as well. Thank you for that, because we were down. We were at like I want to say we were at like 370, 380. And then a bunch of people supported the channel in droves, and that's really nice. Being that today we're only doing a podcast here and nothing else on DSP Gaming, I didn't think it made sense to set up a goal to try to get new members today. Hey, we get a few new members on this podcast. Great. I'm not going to complain. Thank you. But, you know, I'm not going to be trying, let's hit a goal today with the hour and a half I'm here. You know, that's kind of silly. What we will do is over on DSP Reacts, considering this is a long-form React event, yes, I will set up a goal that hopefully we can get a few more members over there, because that's how I make any kind of profit on that channel. You got to understand that the vast majority of content that I put out over on DSP Reacts all gets claimed, okay? Anything that involves clips from anyone else usually get claimed by a third party, and I make no ad revenue or anything on that, all right? I have been able to make a few bucks here and there on the movie reviews. But the movie reviews get like 1,000 views. That's a few bucks each. It's not a big deal. So really, it's the crowdfunding and the memberships that's allowing me to monetize that channel. So if you like this content that I've been doing now for a little over a month, I would urge you today when we do the react over there, if you could support that channel by becoming a member, gifting some memberships, you know, this is be very appreciated if that could happen. All right. All right. Let's see here. Wings cannot chat. He forgot to sub. Did someone just say that? That's okay. You want to know why? Because if he does legit say he wants to be a part of the event, I can make him an approved user over there. An approved user bypasses all restrictions. It means that they can chat no matter what. So if he is down to be a part of the event today and he says he wants to talk, I can bypass the whole thing. He doesn't even need to be subbed. So that's okay. God mode. No, not mod mode. Not God mode. It's called approved user. It's something they do on YouTube. You can, the way it works is, right now, on my channels, I have it set up. You need to be subbed for 24 hours to talk and chat. And you need to have your comments approved. If you are an approved user, you bypass all of that. And you can just basically talk everywhere, post everywhere. You know, it's kind of like a freedom to do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? So, I'll give him that. When we go over there, before we start reacting to the documentary, I'll find his YouTube channel and I'll mark him as an approved user. So, I'm gonna do it. I'm not on the channel right now. I'm on DSP Gaming streaming. I can't do it over there. You know, we'll do it after when we switch over. When we start the stream over there, I'll do it so that way it's all set up. So if he wants to come in and chat, he can. Okay? That's funny. People say he forgot to do a sub. If it was reversed and Wings was reacting to your documentary, would you go on a stream? I don't know. I honestly don't know. You know,
You fucking wouldn't, because you're a fucking bitch.
no, I guess it would depend on the documentary. If it was like the down the rabbit hole, maybe I would. If it's any of this recent stuff, no, because it's all bullshit, and I don't entertain bullshit. It's just so fucking stupid. I'm not even gonna entertain the nonsense. The stuff that really happened, yeah, I'll react to it. The modern stuff, no, it's a waste of my time. Like I said, and like I said, after that interview, I'm done. No more drama.
Once again, he's alluding to it. He's talking about it, for fuck's sake. For somebody that wishes to fucking move on from it, he can't shut the fuck up about it. Holy crap. It's been like what? It's been like fucking 9 days. 10 days. 10 days since the fucking interview happened, Phil. Move the fuck on.
So, if anyone else wants to react to drama about me, go for it. I don't really want to be involved. I'm here to make content for my audience, and that's it. I'm not here to fucking be busy with this bullshit. I'm just done with it, okay? Okay. Alright, so guys, we pretty much covered everything that I had to talk about. There's no game news today. I looked into it. There's really nothing going on in the realm of news or anything like that. So really what we'll do is we'll do some shout-outs. We'll get a little bit of discussion going. If you guys have any questions for me or whatever, you can toss them my way. I'm sure we'll have a little bit of discussion here. And then we're going to, you know, get ready, get set up over on the channel. But we're going to order some food. Oh, yeah. You want to do that first? I think we should do that first. What do you guys think? All right. So, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to determine what I want. And then after the podcast ends, after the podcast ends, I'm going to go order because my wife's figuring out what she wants to. So, are you ready for this? Here's an interesting segment. So, get this. This is so funny to me. Because my wife and I realized this. And we were like, what the heck? So, I've been doing a show called DSP Tries It for a while. And it's all fast food, correct? Then I started a show about 2 years ago, which we called Feasting with the King. Now, today we may rename that show. We may name it Feasting with Phil, both spelled with a PH, or we could call it The Tasteful Truth. I feel that both of those sound really good. I like both names. And what I might do is actually poll later. All right? Poll you guys later. On what it is exactly that you want to call this show moving forward if we want to change the name of it. Okay? But I was thinking about this. My wife was too. We're like, geez, what should we order? And she came to a realization. She's like, wait a minute. Are you aware there's literally one cuisine that you never ordered at all for your show? And I was like, no, I wonder what it could be. She goes, Chinese food. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. We never did that at all. Not once. There's a few. Here's the thing about it, okay? Out here, we live in Washington, and we live right near Seattle, okay? This is a hotbed for Asian culture and Asian cuisine. Because right now, right where we live, is where, you know, if you're flying in from Asia, this is the hub where you would land and maybe transfer to another flight. Everyone lands in Seattle if they're coming in from Asia.
Is that even fucking true? Really? Is that? I don't believe that's genuine.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Okay, I know I got a super chat out there, but I don't understand why me making Phil dance makes it look like he's fucking pleasuring himself. You know, like, this looks so fucking wrong, making Phil dance like this, you know? It looks like he's fucking enjoying himself far too fucking much. Jesus Christ. Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says, pigging out with a pig. Yeah, devouring with a dent heads, I guess, or something like that. You know, thinking of all these fucking random fucking names for Phil to rebrand the show. And people are asking why he's willing to fucking change the name of Feasting with the King, but not Ask the King. Ask the King has been around for so goddamn long. I think Phil is going to stubbornly hold on to that as much as possible. He's willing to fucking rebrand Feasting with the King because it's relatively new and it's not set in stone as much as Ask the King is, which has been around since Phil began. You know, I think it's like at least a decade old, Ask the King. You know what I mean? There's so many, there has been so many of them over the fucking years that he has made of Ask the King. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, apparently Phil's never had Chinese food before, so that might be the fucking thing for today. What are people saying? Yeah, Black Mage says San Francisco doesn't exist. I was thinking that because isn't that a really popular one? Because it's like on the west coast of America, and a lot of people would have fucking went over by boat from, like, you know, Asia towards. That was like the popular route, wasn't it, at the time? Going from, like, you know China and Asia, whatever, you know what I mean? And obviously the first place we kind of meet, you know, to come in on the boats were the west coast of America. You know, it was a direct route. Christ, man, I don't know. Seattle is also on the west coast. I guess you're technically right there, yeah, west coast, but yeah. It is kind of west coast, yeah. You're right enough. I don't know. But, yeah, it's just a strange thing for Phil. Oh, all the Asian flights coming to Seattle. And I was like, oh, really? That's interesting. Okay. We're going to America, but we need to go via fucking Renton first, you know, and fucking say hi to the pig before we fucking move on to anywhere else in America. We need to fucking see the person that came forth at Evo in that 1 year. Oh my, I don't know, man. It's so fucking weird. I'll just fucking randomly say that shit.
So a lot of people flew in and just settled here and lived here. And so there's all kinds I've had. Just think about all the Asian food I've had on the show. Indian, Vietnamese, Japanese. I guess you could say Hawaiian, even though Hawaii is American, but you get what I'm saying. It's kind of the same kind of cultures.
I'm not entirely sure if that is relevant or accurate or... Yeah, I'm not going to let you get away with that one, Phil. I just love how he kind of ran out of Asian countries, so just started naming American in places, you know? One more time. Phil's geography knowledge. Phil, what kind of Asian cuisine have you had?
People flew in and just settled here and lived here. And so there's all kinds I've had. Just think about all the Asian food I've had on the show. Indian, Vietnamese, Japanese. I guess you could say Hawaiian, even though Hawaii is American, but you get what I'm saying. It's kind of the same kind of cultures. Filipino, right? What else did I have? I've had at least 3 or 4 from that area, all right, from Asia. But I'm trying to remember what else. I'm sure you guys will come up with more that I've had, right? But all those, I've never had Chinese food. I'm like, wait a minute, why not? Why didn't I have Chinese food? And the reason, it's a couple of reasons. Reason number 1, we actually don't eat Chinese food that often.
Reason number 1, you're a racist piece of shit and you can't fucking order it without going chicka chang wang down the phone to the poor person that's fucking taking your order. Let's be real, Phil.
We don't. It's very rare. And number 2, a lot of the Chinese food out here, I hate to say, is more fast foody. It's not necessarily like good restaurant quality. It's more like, oh, here's delivery or whatever. But there are a couple good ones, and there's one that we love to go to, and we usually go to it 1 to 2 times a year. Typically, we go to it on Christmas Eve. It's our tradition to have Chinese food on Christmas Eve. So what we'd like to do is order some food from the place today and have it delivered for dinner. And basically, what I want to do is kind of go through the menu. Now, they have pretty much everything that you could think of that's typical, but they also have some pretty unique dishes as well. I mean, seriously, I'm just gonna go through a bunch of these, and you're gonna hear like, wow, it's pretty typical. But the thing is, they're really good. Like, everything that they have is quite good, and there's a little story behind this place. So, the chef is actually Chinese. He came over from China when he was young, and he wanted to open his own business. And this was always his aspiration. It took him his whole life, but eventually he was able to afford it and open out this place. And it's
I'm just imagining, in Phil's head, there is this Chinese guy who's fucking gone to him, like, you know, one day I want to go to America, you know? There's, you know, the promised land of America. I want to make amazing Chinese food in my new country, especially for some dent-headed piggy called Phil Burnell. Like, this is the highlight of his fucking career. Every Christmas Eve is his early Christmas wish. Phil Bonnell fucking waddles into the fucking restaurant and he gets to fucking see his happy wee face light up as he gets to enjoy and devour his amazing Chinese-style food.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Mage for super chat. He says a tradition that he stole from A Christmas Story. You know what also makes me fucking laugh? I bet you that Liana used to fucking go with him to that restaurant, and then I'll say fucking the next Christmas there was no Liana, but there was a brand new ever fucking... Well, actually, in between, would Kat have been there to replace Liana immediately after that Christmas? Or would that have been too soon? I'm trying to think, would Kat have fucking been there the following Christmas? Or did she miss out that Christmas when Liana dumped Phil's ass? Because I'm just trying to imagine the fucking Chinese restaurant so used to fucking seeing Phil fucking waddle into the place on Christmas Eve to enjoy fucking, you know, Chinese Christmas style food. You know, and then the restaurant's not going to fucking question, where did your daughter go? Mr. Burnell, where's your daughter? I was like, no, she wasn't my daughter. Oh my god. Politically's asking, did Phil hook up with people between relationships? Only Hulk Hogan on his phone.
Business. And this was always his aspiration. It took him his whole life, but eventually he was able to afford it and open out this place. And it's just really good. It's better than other Chinese food because it's not just a bunch of people in a kitchen pumping out to-go orders. This guy is authentic with what he makes. Now, he has Americanized a lot of his dishes. I'll tell you that right now. But for example, sometimes you'll order, I don't know, let's say sweet and sour chicken from somewhere, right? And all it is they take little chicken pieces with breading on them and they toss some sauce on it. No, this guy, he hand breads everything. He cooks it fresh, and the sauce is cooked into it. It's not just like, I tossed sauce and tossed it in the sauce. It's baked, like, cooked into it when he makes it. It's so good. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Valorant for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Also, newsflash, for people living in the UK and America as well, and most Western countries, the Chinese food that we are eating in most Western countries isn't really Chinese. Not properly. You know, I mean, I'm pretty certain I have seen reviews, I've seen plenty of reviews from Chinese people who come to the UK and try to sample, you know, what we consider Chinese dishes, and they'll fucking go, what the fuck's this shit? This isn't Chinese at all, it's so fucking sweet or whatever, you know what I mean? It's so weird. Why have you got this and this? Why are you using this thing or that thing? You know? I was like, we enjoy it because, you know, we're fucking, you know, uncultured swines, and it's like catered for our tastes, essentially. We'd probably the fucking same over there, you know what I mean? Like, McDonald's in Japan is kind of funky with some of the things they've got in their menu.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Mage for super chat. It says, eating Americanized Chinese isn't authentic good then. Exactly, that's the point I'm making right here. It's not the exact same thing. Phil wants to fucking claim it's authentic Chinese food, but it's not really. Just because somebody from China makes it doesn't mean he's fucking sticking to, you know, Chinese only fucking recipes, because that's not maybe going to fucking go down well for American taste buds. I'm just telling you. Look, I like my Chinese food as well, okay? But I'm an uncultured swine. You know what I like from the Chinese? I'm a basic bitch when it comes to Chinese food. I like lemon chicken. And I'm okay with rice, okay? I'm okay with some rice with it. But I prefer chips, fries, you know? I'm a piece of shit like that, you know what I mean? Lemon chicken, bunch of fucking fries, you know what I mean? Get it on there, fantastic. Maybe some chicken balls as well, why the fuck not? I am an uncultured piece of fucking shit when it comes to enjoying Chinese food, but I don't fucking pretend it's authentic Chinese food. I enjoy it. It's a fucking guilty pleasure. It's just, it's unreal. But yeah, apparently the Chinese, when they come over here, even if it's a higher rated restaurant, they claim the food's not that good in terms of like being authentic in Chinese.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Cal Denson for a super chat. It says, but don't you guys have a sugar tax in the UK? Just because there's a slight sugar tax doesn't mean we don't fucking have that food. Like, if you want to fucking buy a Coca-Cola, it'll usually cost a little bit more than another, you know, fizzy drink, you know. Like, fucking buying Tango or Fanta will be slightly cheaper than buying Coca-Cola because of the sugar tax, but still it won't stop people from buying Coca-Cola. You see what I'm saying? Even though it's slightly more expensive now because of the sugar tax crap. But yeah, the sugar tax is horrible because they changed the recipe of Iron Brew. They made it less sweet because of sugar tax. Bastards. That's a sore subject for me. And that's a subject that most people fucking wouldn't understand because of me being a fucking Scottish person that likes to fucking consume unhealthy things. D-Dog is saying in Australia some Chinese food made by Aussies or Indians. Yeah, it's not unusual. I mean, I don't see a problem with people if people are able to make the fucking food well for people to enjoy. Does it matter if they're Chinese or not to make the Chinese food? You know, would you demand an Englishman make you an English breakfast? Would you demand an Italian to make you a pizza? These kind of things, doesn't matter. As long as it's made good, as long as the food is made well, that's the main thing. That's the main point. But Phil's trying to fucking sell us thing, oh, this is amazing Chinese food because the guy comes from China. He came all the way from China to fucking go to America and have his own restaurant so he can fucking cook for Phil Burnell on Christmas Eve. It's just, fuck me, man. Anyway.
From somewhere, right? And all it is they take little chicken pieces with breading on them and they toss some sauce on it. No, this guy, he hand breads everything. He cooks it fresh and the sauce is cooked into it. It's not just like, oh, I tossed sauce and tossed it in the sauce. It's baked, like cooked into it. When he makes it, it's so good. It's completely different. And you get tons of food too. Like you get a ridiculous amount of food when you order from this place. It's very good quality and good quantity. It's like everything together. So it's good. You know, I remember when I used to go there in person, you know, the pandemic kind of screwed everything up. Because the pre-pandemic, a lot of these places you could go sit down and eat. And afterwards, a lot of places around here are just to go now, which sucks because I like sitting down. But I remember when I used to sit down in this restaurant, he had a menu that explained his story. How he came over as an immigrant and he wanted to start his own restaurant and all of this. So wow, it's inspiring. That someone worked their butt off and now they're making it on a nice, you know, their life's dream is what they do for a living now, right? So, let's talk.
We cannot count that as prayer hands, I'm afraid. That is not prayer hands. That's just Phil pretending his fucking hands are cold.
So,
I mean, we could pause and pretend it's fucking prayer hands, but nah, he's not fucking giving prayer hands there. That's just fucking Phil doing something with his fucking hands because he doesn't know what to fucking do with himself.
Let's talk. Let's go through the menu. All right. Start off with appetizers. I think you guys know what kind of appetizers they have at Chinese restaurants.
Okay, fuck this. I'm no. I'm going to go 1.5. I'm speeding this up. I don't think I can fucking endure this in 1.25. 1.5 speed.
Some egg rolls, some barbecue pork steamed dumplings, some wontons, pot stickers, fried shrimp. It's the typical stuff. I don't know if I'll even get that because I'm telling you, the entrees at this place are so big. I don't think I would even have room for an appetizer. When you order an entree, it's like an insane amount of food. Okay? Soups. They have all the typical Chinese selection soups. Your hot and sour, your egg flour, wonton, chicken rice noodle, you know, all kinds of stuff like there. They do have vegetarian dishes for those who are vegetarians and they don't want any meat. So you could have tofu, some string beans, mixed veggie special, spicy tofu, sauteed cabbage, which is always a popular thing. Kung Pao style vegetable, which is kind of neat, actually. So it's a Kung Pao preparation, but instead of the meat, it's just all veggies, right? Okay, beef dishes. Pretty typical what you're going to expect. Beef with broccoli, Mongolian beef, string beans and beef. I've had this one before, okay? There's two different ones I really like. Beef in black bean sauce or green pepper beef. The beef in black bean sauce is spicy, all right? The green pepper beef is basically, it's beef with chunks of green pepper, but black pepper in it, so it has a kick to it. It's not spicy, but it has a good seasoning and flavor to it, okay? And they also do top suey and stuff like that. Chicken, it's going to be your typical stuff. Orange chicken, General Tso's chicken, sweet and sour chicken, Mongolian chicken, string beans and chicken. They do an almond fried chicken. I never had that before. Yeah. Almond fried chicken.
Money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Black Major. Super Chat says, this Dent thinks restaurants never lie in their menu stories to entice customers. Holy Christ, he is regarded. I mean, it's possible. Who knows? It's possible he is obviously bought into some sort of bullshit lore from this restaurant. Who knows? But, yeah, who knows? I see this kind of thing all the time, to be honest. I mean, if I'm eating out somewhere and I see this kind of thing, like, you know, how did the origin story of this restaurant you're eating that, and it's like sometimes it's an interesting read, but obviously it's sometimes you have to go as well and think, hey, is this true? Is this authentic? Is this real? And they're just blowing smoke up our arses to try and sound more impressive. But yeah, Phil though, because it's written down on paper for him, he's going to believe it, and he thinks the source is reliable because the source is what he's eating. I don't know. Phil's a very gullible person. You need to keep in mind that Phil's an extremely gullible person. And he usually believes what he fucking sees in front of him, without question.
Sour chicken, Mongolian chicken, string beans and chicken. They do an almond fried chicken. I never had that before. Almond fried chicken. Or is it almond? Is it almond or almond? How do you say it? I actually have no clue. How do you say it? I've heard both, I think. Almond and almond. But, You know, Kung Pao, salt and pepper chicken wings. Spicy style. That's kind of interesting. But I don't want chicken wings because there's going to be bones and shit everywhere, and I don't really like chicken wings anyway. They also have chickens in the black bean sauce. Is it almond or almond? You guys have to tell me how you pronounce it. Like diamond, so... no, diamond. You can't say almond. No, it's not almond. It's completely wrong. Everyone's disagreeing. One person says almond, one person says almond. They don't know. Everyone's disagreeing in the chat. That's great. Almond. Almond or it's almond. Like the word all, A-L-L.
What a stupid fucking conversation. Who fucking cares? Fuck me. Almond, I fucking had F or whatever. Almond, forever the fuck. We fucking know what you fucking mean.
And then mund. Almond. Okay. I'll go with almond from now on. Almond. Do not say almond. It's almond. Is it almond? No one knows. Everyone, I'm serious. People are at each other's throats arguing in chat about this. They don't know how to pronounce it. Almond. Oh, almonds. I love those delicious crunchy almonds. Thank you. Thanks for clearing that up for us. The Almond Brothers or the Almond Brothers? No one knows. All right, continuing on. They actually have some special chicken dishes like lemon chicken, mushroom chicken. Of course, teriyaki chicken, but I don't want. That's not authentic. I don't think teriyaki. They make a spicy curry chicken, which could be pretty good actually. Right? Sounds interesting. Cashew nut chicken sounds good. Cashew nuts with chicken. I love cashews. That sounds really good. They do shrimp as well, but I'll be honest with you guys, I'm probably gonna get a chicken dish. Here's why. You guys know I have acid problems with my body, my stupid uric acid bullshit, and if I eat too much red meat or if I eat too much shellfish, then I get a flare up and then I gotta deal with it for a fucking week and it's a pain in my ass. I'd rather not. I think I'm just gonna get some kind of chicken. Alright, just being honest here. So they got a bunch of different shrimp dishes. Now they also have chow mein. I love chow mein. Do you guys know what chow mein is? It's instead of being just like stir fry meat and veggie, this one has noodles with it. I love chow mein. So they've got all kinds. Chicken, vegetable, house special chow mein, I believe has everything. I think it has like all kinds of meat, like beef, pork, chicken, and shrimp. They got fried rice. I'll probably skip on the fried rice because fried rice is probably one of the fattiest things they could have. They have a few chef specials like a sesame chicken. Chow fun. I don't know what chow fun is. Whoa. It looks like it's meat with some kind of weird... What is it? Does anyone know what chow fun is? I never had chow fun. They also have egg noodles Hong Kong style. I don't know what that is either. Egg noodle Hong Kong style. Interesting. They also do sweet and sour pork instead of chicken. I never had sweet and sour pork before. A soft noodle dish with beef and stuff? Oh, that would be chow fun. We a soft noodle dish. Okay. Happy Family. I've had that one before. Happy Family basically means everything, like all the high-end meats. One time I got a Happy Family at a Chinese restaurant, and it was like lobster with shrimp with other stuff together. So that would be like all the high-end shit. That's why it's super expensive. The Happy Family is one of the most expensive things on the menu. So I'm not getting that. Singapore rice noodles hot.
Give me a second, guys. Give me 2 seconds. I need to check something randomly, which is not bingo related. I'm going to put the music up for you. I'll be back in like a minute, but I need to check something. Sorry for having to pause as well, but I just need to check something very quickly. But yeah, I'll watch about 1 minute, so enjoy the music while I'll try and sort this thing out. So sorry about that.
I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I have an emptiness in my life. Oh man, there's something huge missing from my life. I need a large group of friends. All I do is sit around drinking gin all day. Ladies and gentlemen, I play mobile games. Yes, I spend money on mobile games. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day. You're bagging. I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me. I love my life. I have so much fun every single day. You're bagging. I love my life. I have so much fun. Everyone hates me.
You're still bagging for $10 donations and $20 donations to pay your electric bill, to pay your fucking rent, alright? I get it. I'd hate me too. See you, Phil. Have a good one.
This one's for all my baby girls.
And it starts to click, you know, if someone just keeps saying sorry when they do something, they're not really apologizing, right? If apologizing isn't just words, it's I will not do this thing again because I feel bad about it. If you keep doing the thing, it's not actually an apology.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words.
You have no respect. Do you value money more than our friendship?
But that's the way of them saying, we want nothing to do with Phil at all moving forward. Let's make up a bunch of shit or twist a bunch of shit to make him sound bad because everyone hates him now anyway on the internet. So let's make him look like the villain so everyone will believe it, and we'll just be washing our hands of the whole situation and we never have to deal with him ever again. And you know what? Look what's happened. Literally, no one bugs them anymore. Nothing. It's all, they're completely washed. The hands are clean.
You have no respect for people that are alive, for fucking people that are dead. You don't give a shit about anybody but yourself. You have no respect.
Apologizing isn't just words. It's I will not do this thing again.
You have no respect.
Because I feel bad about it.
He watches too much WWE. John starts getting text messages at 6 o'clock in the morning. That means it's like 2 o'clock in the morning there. So now, when you start reading them, you start looking at it, and it doesn't make any sense why he's even texting. And it's not even coherent. So you start wondering if the guy was, like, if he's been drinking.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry for randomly fucking pausing and do something there, but, you know, just, I'm back. So, yeah. We should get to enjoy a classic wee meerkat banger there. So, yeah. We're back, and we can go on bingo.
I've never had Singaporean noodles before. I don't know what that would be like. Ooh, this sounds good. Black pepper chicken. So this is chicken prepared in a black pepper sauce.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Mensch for super chat. It says, worried about gout, but tip $100 and you'll fucking chug booze. This motherfucker's not worried about gout. How can you be worried about something he's already fucking got? As long as he drinks his fucking pint of cherry juice in the fucking morning, whatever, he's fucking fine. Jesus Christ, man, I don't know, man. It's just... I love that all the worst things in Phil's life are all self-inflicted. Although he's going to fucking blame his aunt for the gout, he's going to fucking blame detractors for him blowing his fucking money. Nah, it's all Phil and his own dumbass choices has fucking led him down his fucking route to fucking be a miserable fucking hermit. He can't trust anyone on the internet anymore, and it's all his own damn fault. But no, it's our fault apparently, because we're fucking telling people like what we know. How dare we fucking tell the internet what we fucking know about Phil Burnell, what he doesn't want everyone to fucking know? Oh, he fucking spends all his money here and there and that shit. Boo fucking who?
It'd be like, ooh, this sounds good. Black pepper chicken. So this is chicken prepared in a black pepper sauce with veggies, and it's super good. I've had it before. It's spicy, but it also has a lot of savoriness and seasoning to it. It's absolutely mouthwatering. I love the black pepper chicken. Maybe I'll get that. I'm thinking. That sounds good. It's actually making my mouth water, dude. Okay, so. There you go. And then they have drinks and stuff. I'll just drink what I got here. I'll probably just have like seltzer or something with it. Yeah. All right. So out of all those, I'm probably just gonna get an entree. I don't think I'm gonna get an appetizer. I'm telling you, when you order from this place is huge. Like the food, you'll see when it shows up. This is gonna be a giant thing of it. It's not like a little to-go container like some Chinese food places. It's like giant amounts of food. Okay. So I'm thinking, you know, what I would pick. I would probably go for. Looking at the menu. Maybe I would try that almond chicken. Maybe. Or maybe the black pepper chicken, or maybe the curry chicken. Those are the three I'm going with. Either almond chicken, black pepper chicken, or curry chicken. I never had the curry chicken, but I would trust them to be good with it, because they're really good. Let's take a look at this picture here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, actually, I don't want the almond fried chicken. You want to know why? It's fried. Unlike the other one that's stir-fried, this looks like it's breaded and straight-up fried chicken. I don't want that. Yeah, I didn't know that's what it was. I thought it was like the other dishes. It doesn't come with any veggies or anything. So even though it's probably good, I'm going to skip the almond fried chicken. All right, so I would say either the black pepper chicken or a curry chicken. I would like to try from there. Black pepper, I know I love. I never had the curry, but I would trust that the curry would probably be really good too. Maybe I'll get a soup. Let's take a look at the soups. No, I'm not gonna get. I told you guys, Captain James Tiberius Kirk says I'll get the walnut shrimp because if it's a higher end restaurant, it's great. It is a higher end restaurant, but I don't want shellfish today. I don't want shellfish or red meat. I'm trying to stay away from it. I just have some chicken today. Okay. So maybe I'll get a cup of soup. They got hot and sour, egg flour, and wonton soup. That all sounds good. Maybe I'll get an entree and a cup of soup. That sounds pretty good. Because that's not fried stuff either. What do you got? If you guys could choose between... Hey, you know what? You guys vote on a soup. Let's do a poll for a soup right now. I'm going to poll you for soup. Which soup should Phil get? Hot and sour, egg, flour, or wonton? There you go. I'd probably love all of them, quite frankly. They're all good soups. Let's see what people want. You guys vote on it. So you guys vote on the soup, and I'm gonna decide. Man, that black pepper chicken is so effing good. I've had it before. I know it's great, but I do like curry. Okay, I do really like curry. So, you know what? While you guys vote, let's do some shout outs. We'll start off today with Jay, who did a super chat. Says you talk too much and we pay you to play. Jay, first of all, this is the level 1 podcast. You see that at the top of the screen? You see my schedule where it says this is a podcast. This is not gameplay. You're here at the wrong time. If you want to see gameplay, you show up when there's gameplay. This would be like showing up to the movie theater and complaining that they're showing, you know, Star Wars because they're showing Star Wars at the time they said they were showing Star Wars. Well, that's your fault because you can't tell time and you don't read. You see? So, also, I'm not even doing gameplay today at all.
Wait. Why did you suddenly forget this? Oh shit, it's fucking gone. I didn't even see the fucking name. I didn't see the fucking name. Can someone rewind 5 seconds and tell me that fucking username? What was that username for the person who super chatted there? What was that? I missed it, but you guys can rewind it because it was on the screen for at least a fucking couple of seconds before it got fucking yoinked off the fucking stream by Phil. God damn it.
It's tomorrow. You're here on the wrong day and the wrong time. It's like a double whammy of stupid. Alright, so thanks for the super chat, but man, I can't make you be smart. I'm sorry.
Dash is saying on reverb. Well, I am. How? Is my audio fucked up?
Okay. The next super chat is from 672. He's
oh, Jesus.
Money, yeah. Money, oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Kel Denson for the super chat. It says, do you know Wings is watching Phil? I heard that, but I didn't realise it was happening now. But yeah, I did hear that. Dasha says, when I was paused, he sounded like I was on reverb. I guess I don't understand why the fuck that happened, but there you go. Brad Burning says the 5k bankruptcy expenses was from bankruptcy call. Ah, so that's the super chat was literally calling out Phil for misleading, well, everyone about the 5k business expenses. This is the thing. Phil's bankruptcy records specifically states that Phil had about $5,000 a month in expenses. So, Phil to have suddenly forgotten about this and not have any clue what the fuck it relates to or what they are, yeah. Oh, Dasha saying it's not a tech issue. I just reverbed. I did a manual reverb basically, like Phil's turbo nose. Well, I was trying my best to fucking get to the fucking full screen so you guys could see the super chat before Phil fucking yoinked it away. So yeah. Extra out saying, do we know the Chinese restaurant he is ordering from? I mean, if you go by the fucking bank lead data and you look at the restaurants, there could be a couple of possibilities. It's hard to really say for sure when you go to like down to the restaurants. Hold on. So restaurant, dining, and really we're looking for Christmas as well, aren't we? Round about Christmas. But keep in mind, it would have been closed. It would have been closed around about Christmas. So I don't think it's even going to fucking show up here, that's the thing. I mean, there's no real sign of it. You know, I mean, there's a couple of interesting sounding ones, you know. There's a ramen place here, for example. But I don't think we're going to get any real indication as to what the restaurant actually was. I don't think it's on the bank lead data, basically. But I don't know if Phil's mentioned it before or said it before.
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you to Otley Insane for the super chat. It says Wild Garlic Chinese Restaurant for the interested. Well, is that what it's actually called? Wild Garlic Chinese? Seriously? I need to look at this. Hold on. I need to verify this. Hold on. Let me randomly check. Wild Chinese Garlic Restaurant. Rent and what? Hold on. Wild Garlic Chinese Restaurant. It actually exists. Yeah. I mean, it's not the website properly of the place, but yeah, this is the place. Renton, Washington, Wild Garlic Chinese Restaurant. So there you fucking go. This is the place. 4 out of 5 reviews. Please tell me Phil's a review. Please tell me he's one of the reviewers. Margaret Alma, I am such. Tell me it's a review from Cat or Phil. Please. Please let there be a review from Cat or Phil. I can't be arsed. Fuck it. Can't be arsed looking. Fuck it. We'll him with a bingo. Meth says it's less than 15 minutes round trip to him and he's doing delivery. Fuck me, man.
It's like a double whammy of stupid. Alright, so thanks for the super chat, but man, I can't make you be smart. I'm sorry. Okay. The next super chat is from 672. You just hook me up with an approved user on your React channel. No. I will not do that. Sorry about that, 672. But thank you for the super chat. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. There you go. Thank you for the super chat. And then lady became a member for 6 months in a row and says, I might drink a Pepsi later on. Well, there you go. I don't know the Pepsi meme. I don't think it ever came up in Wings Down the Rabbit Hole video, did it? A lot of the memes did, but a lot of them did not. So a lot of the memes to this day, I don't understand. Maybe there'll be more of them in today's video. I don't know. But a lot of them, I was just like, I was waiting and waiting. I was like, well, where is it? And like, well, it wasn't there. I guess you need to know the negative memes outside of the documentaries then. I don't know. I will not be drinking a Pepsi today, for the record. I'll be drinking cranberry raspberry seltzer water. I'll be drinking filtered water out of this thermos later. And later on, I'll probably get a coffee, my afternoon coffee. But that's about it. I will not be drinking, you know, like a cola today. I don't think we have cola in the house. Pretty sure we don't. Okay, people are voting for hot and sour soup. That's fine. I'm cool with hot and sour soup. Sounds good. I haven't had hot and sour soup in quite some time, actually. I probably really enjoy it. Sounds good to me. Okay, I'll order a cup of hot and sour soup. That sounds good. But now I have to determine, man, dude, so here's the thing. It's a choice between a dish I absolutely know I love. It's so good. I've had it a million times. It's absolutely mouth-wateringly delicious. I will enjoy every bite of it. Or taking a chance with something I've never had before, and it could still well be really, really, really good, because I've never had it before, you're taking a chance. And maybe I would just prefer to have the thing that I know is good. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had the curry chicken. It does know curry chicken is very spicy. I like spicy, but man, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. All right, we'll have to see about it. Coke or Pepsi? If I was gonna have a drink with dinner, it would be Coke. If I want a refreshing drink in the middle of the day because I'm really like my mouth is dry, I want something to hydrate myself, I'd probably grab a Pepsi because Pepsi's sweeter. But if I'm having something with a deal, I'd probably have a deal. If I have something with a meal, I'd probably have a Coke. I'd probably have a Coke. Would be my go-to. See, the other thing is with the curry chicken, I don't know what it comes with. I know for a fact the black pepper chicken comes with like carrot, onion, and a few other veggies mixed in with it, which is really good. I don't know what the curry chicken comes with. It doesn't specify. So because of that, again, it's taking a chance. I don't know. You know? Kind of, yeah. Your sinuses can sense the spices already? Interesting. Asian curry would usually have potatoes and carrots. That sounds yummy. I don't know if they have potatoes at this restaurant, though. I don't think they do. I think it's all like Asian stir-fry veggies. Oh, man. I can't decide. I'm gonna have to think about it. All right, we're gonna continue to think about it. All right, let's keep thinking about it. By the end of this podcast, I'll make my decision. Either curry chicken or black pepper chicken, but I'm getting a hot and sour soup. There you go. I'll have to think about it. We're gonna determine this by the end. All right, good. Okay. Oh, my nose itches. All right, there is a tip to shout out so far. It actually came in overnight. It was a $20 anonymous tip. Oh, that came in overnight. Okay. So there you go. That's it. It was an anonymous $20 tip that came in. I wanted to count that towards the stream. I did.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Mention Super Chat. It says, did he just say Pepsi hydrates more due to sugar? You want to know the truth? I wasn't paying the slightest bit of fucking attention to Phil. I know he mentioned Pepsi, I know he mentioned he wasn't fucking, clued up on the fucking memes, I know he mentioned he's drinking some sort of cherry flavoured fucking water or some pish, but at that point in time, I then thought, you know what, Phil's boring me, let me check my phone and see what my friends are fucking saying. And so I just fucking pieced Phil out for a while, I let Phil ramble on. I'm still listening out for bingo things, because also Phil just mentioned tips there, overnight fucking tips, so I can tick it off the board. So I'm trying to hear out for his wee things here and there. But when Phil rambles on and on and on, I tend to fucking tune him the fuck out at times. Fuck me, man. Naughty Fripple says, sodas dehydrate you, Lamal. That's like a common theme, isn't it? Yeah. It's a normal thing for sodas to actually fucking do that to you. Fuck me, man. I love it when Phil tries his best to fucking sound like some sort of educated authority in a subject. It gives me all the more reason just to fucking press this button.
God, it's like you just use words you hear randomly to try and sound smarter.
So there you go. That's it. It was an anonymous $20 tip that came in. I wanted to count that towards the stream. I did tell you guys if tips came in overnight, I would count them. And so I will count this one, even though it's anonymous. I actually don't even know, Hey, it came in. So I'll count it towards today's stream. Now keep in mind, this stream is going to count towards the React, okay? It's all, the tips and everything are going to count. I'm only doing one, this stream and the React stream today, that's it. There's no gameplay today. So, if you want to support the stream, you support it now. If you're not going to watch the React, supporting the pre-stream would be a great way to do it. I'm not going to be back until tomorrow on this channel. And if you guys, support the React today, I would really, really appreciate that. With anything, whether it's tips or super chats or memberships, it's all greatly appreciated, okay? Okay, so we've done shoutouts at this point. We have a...
And of course, that is a bingo because Phil has gotten over $15+ in tips, so fantastic. It's our first bingo of the fucking game. Now, I know it took a while to get our first actual fucking full bingo, but the truth of the matter is we've actually picked off a lot of the card, and we are 7 away from a full house. We're doing quite well. So there you fucking go. Fingers crossed we can keep ticking things off. It depends entirely on how Phil fills this Q&A segment up for the last, like, 40, 50 minutes. I don't know how much longer is left of Phil rambling. At least, like, 40 minutes or something.
Extra time. So, you guys, let's talk. Tag me in the chat. Tag me in the chat. Let me know what you want to chat about. Let's do some Q&A. All right? Until we're ready to switch over for the React event. Fair enough? What do you guys want to chat about? We have a lot of viewers. We have over 400 viewers on the stream today for the podcast, so thank you for that. What do you guys want to talk about? They don't have chicken feet at this place. I'm not getting chicken feet. I don't want chicken feet anyway. It sounds gross. Wing said he'll be streaming the event. That's fine. You can stream the event. You can do whatever he wants in that regard, but my question is, will he be in the chat? Because I made that offer to him to be in the chat. So if he wants to respond to anything in this event, he's allowed to. He's welcome to. I love his input. Rather than it just being watching the documentary and believing every single word as a fact, I'd like to get his take. Rick did a super chat saying, how scrumptious will the meal be? Plus say you love me. I don't love you. But I do appreciate you. Thank you for your support. And I hope the meal will be great. Like I said, this place usually is quite good. So I couldn't imagine why it wouldn't be good this time. What is my opinion on TikTok having challenges for stealing cars? I think that TikTok shouldn't have challenges at all because every challenge is usually something incredibly unsafe or illegal. It's stupid as shit. There should be regulation for this stuff. Now, oh, it's the challenge to do this or that. Like, oh, the challenge to eat McDonald's for 3 days straight. Oh, that sounds like a great challenge. Like, it's really fucking intelligent and healthy to do it. What's the reward for the challenge? You fucking die of a heart attack? You fucking moronic idiot who would do it? You see? None of it should be allowed. I don't want to play any video games with Wings of Redemption. I don't care about that. Nieno.
Passionate fucking gamer, remember. This guy fucking loves fucking playing video games. Doesn't want to play any fucking games whatsoever. Fucking Jesus fucking Christ, man. I just can't believe I fucking just said that with a straight fucking face.
None of it should be allowed. I don't want to play any video games with Wings of Redemption. I don't
Get fucked, Wings. No fucking co-op gameplay for you.
Don't care about that. Nieno, if Wing shows up, he's able to react to whatever he wants in the show. I'm not going to be interrogating Wings of Redemption. That's not a fucking interrogation interview. That's not the point. Jade, it's all good, man. I'll hope to see you chilling over there. I understand. How do I drink coffee? Black. I always drink my coffee black. I don't put sugar or cream or anything into it at home anyway. If I'm out and I'm getting a coffee out and about, maybe sometimes I'll put some cream or sugar in it. If definitely I'm getting a Frappuccino, obviously they put all that shit in it. But at home I just drink black coffee. Because I'm just drinking it for the effect usually, not the flavor. What's up, Venom Snake? Good to see you here today. I've never had a Wiener Schnitzel. I don't know what they're like. I've never had one. Will I eat chitlins? I don't know. Maybe. I've been very open to trying different cuisines over the last 5 to 10 years of my life, trying different various things. I've ended up liking a lot of new things I've tried. I never had chitlins. I don't know if I would like them or not. Isn't it fried pork something? Chitlins? Something to do with fried pork something, right? Sounds pretty unhealthy, though. Do I like Trix cereal? When I was a kid, I thought it was good. They changed Trix like twice in my lifetime. When I was a kid, first Trix was just little spheres that were colored, and they tasted like fruit. Then they changed it to be actual like fruit shapes, and the whole flavor of the cereal changed. Then they changed it again, and all of a sudden it kind of tasted like citrusy. So just in my lifetime as a kid, they changed it twice, and it was a different cereal twice. I don't even know what it's like today. Anso Kamaru says chicken feet are delicious and more authentic than most of the menu. Well, they don't have chicken feet there. This guy doesn't do them, but the food he does make is amazing. What's going on, Go Team Venture? It's good to see you. How are you, man? Did I ever watch The Pink Panther? The cartoon, yes. The movies of the guy who's supposed to be the inspector, very little. But the cartoons I used to see on TV all the time. Did I ever eat a scallop wrapped in bacon? I think I had it once, and it was good, but I've very rarely eaten scallops in my life. I'm making Venom Snake hungry. Well, what can you do? We were talking food. I still got to decide curry chicken or black pepper chicken by the end of the show. My favorite cereal today, I would probably say my favorite cereal is more like maybe like Corn Flakes, Frosted Flakes, Wheaties, Raisin Bran, something like that. When I was a kid, oh my god, anything with chocolate. Count Chocula, Cocoa Puffs, Cocoa Pebbles. I was nutty for chocolate when I was a kid. Today, I really don't want that sugary shit anymore. How's my day so far? It's going all right. Pretty good day. Woke up, felt fresh, ready for today. Something different today, right? Which is always nice. It's my monthly event. I get excited for the monthly events. Long form React and, break hits. We're having a really good week. Resident Evil 4 Remake is exceeding my expectations, which is great. And now we got a fun React event today, and then we jump right back to the fun of the game tomorrow. This is always a good kind of week like this, No, I will not restart the stream because you were late, Toy 2 Legacy. Sorry. Willow, I've only been to the moon once. I'm sorry, I can't really talk about it. What's the capital of Thailand? Thailand. That's the capital. I've never been to a shooting range, no. Guts says he's getting a new controller for the Switch soon, and he's gonna cut some grass. Yeah? Is it like warm weather for you? You can cut some grass outside? Am I gonna watch John Wick 4? I don't know. I only saw John Wick 1 and 2. I thought they were both good movies, but I don't know, a lot of people go crazy for John Wick. I think it's good. Like, it's a good action film. You can watch it. You gotta turn your brain off. You're like, I don't have to think too hard on this one. I'll just watch some really cool, action and violence. But there's not really much there. Not a lot of substance, right? So, like, oh, John Wick 3's coming out. I was like, if I can see it, I'll see it. I'm not crazy for it. Now, John Wick 4, the longest one, and I'll see if I see it. It's not a big deal. Oh, yes, generic. Every time I take a ball movement, I thoroughly inspect it before I flush. Microscope and all. Who's my favorite Spice Girl? Turmeric. Turmeric Spice. Hideo Kojima is in John Wick 4? It's interesting. Is he really? Did I play volleyball? No. Only played volleyball, like, in school, gym class. That was it. If I could be reborn with all my memories intact right now, would I do it? No. Are you concerned about people harassing wings in your chat? No. Because I'll take care of you. Don't have to worry about that shit. You know my shit. I got my shit on lockdown. People start acting up, they're out of there. I don't give a fuck. People are gonna be rude. That's not my place, man. You be rude elsewhere. You don't be rude in my house. You come into my house, you take your shoes off, and you fucking behave. You start up, I start, and you say, oh, wings, let's make fun of them. Get out of my chat, just like that. Okay. Very exciting. Not too worried about it. Panera Bread or McDonald's? See, here's the thing. The food quality of Panera Bread is far outseating McDonald's. Just being honest. It is. It's fresher ingredients, it's better ingredients. But for me, like, I don't eat either regularly. For me, it would be like, what haven't I had in a while, and what do I crave? So Panera Bread, there's a couple sandwiches I really like. And I'd be like, man, maybe once in a while you crave a certain sandwich, or, the soup bowls could be pretty good, right? They have really good, some kind of tea they have there that I really like. I can't remember the name of it. There's some tea that they have that's really good. So, Panera Bread every once in a while is good, but McDonald's every once in a while, you crave it. Oh, I crave a little cheeseburger. I crave the quarter pounder. So it's really about what you crave. I don't necessarily, like, if you're grading food quality, absolutely Panera Bread is higher food quality. But if you're craving, like, flavor, it's subjective. It depends on what you're feeling like, I feel. So. Oh, see, Birds of Paddles, it's been exposed that Panera Bread isn't as fresh as they claim. I don't even know what they claim. I have no idea what Panera Bread claims. To me, any advertisement campaign that says it's fresh means it's not. Because you have to say you're fresh. It means people can't just judge that for itself, and therefore, it's bullshit. Like, Subway, for a long time, Subway's slogan was eat fresh. The moment that became their slogan, you knew that their food was shit. Because you don't have to say you're fresh if you're actually fresh. You know what I'm saying? Do you prefer eating wonton dumplings with soy sauce or with soup? Both is good. Both is quite good. Steamed dumplings are very delicious, and you dip them in a soy sauce, tangy and good. But if you put them in a soup as well, it's good. Both good. Both are good preparations. I don't even prefer one or the other. I don't have a favorite singer rapper. I've never been to an NHL game, and I have made a man bleed their own blood. Yes, correct. I've never made a man bleed someone else's blood, but I have made a man bleed his own blood. I have zero thoughts on Greta Thunberg. I couldn't care less. There you go. You're really asking me the tough questions today, guys. The real hard ones. I mean, these are like mind-twisting questions. I really feel like I'm in the hot seat with you guys today. I received a tip. Let's take a look here. Congrats on 203,000 subs. Big ups from Hatsune Miku. Okay. Someone said this to me yesterday, and I was like, really? I haven't been looking. I've noticed recently my subs have gone up on both channels, which is great. But quite frankly, I mean, is it for good or bad reason? I have no idea. I've noticed my viewership is up on both channels. That's great. I'm happy about that. But I don't like to dwell on it only because it seems like when you do, whenever you get overly excited about something, then it kind of like claps back in your face. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, good. If we got more subs, we got more viewers. Great. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Subscribe to the channel so you can talk in the chats, become a part of the community. Welcome. Drama free for a week in climate. This is good, right? I like this. We're having a good time this week. For sure, this week is a really good week so far. Let's keep that going. But I'm not really paying attention. So. Do I want to be buried in Connecticut or Washington? I don't think I should be buried. I should be cremated. I don't think my body needs to be buried. Cremate my ass. And take the ashes and go. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Don't need to bury me. Bloomkid says, if you react to the new JPEG Mafia and Danny Brown album, I could die happy. I have no idea what you just said, but thank you for the comment. Am I an atheist or am I still Roman Catholic? All right, let me put it this way, okay? I'm not religious, but I'm also not an atheist, all right? Like, I try to live my life via certain morals and tenets that I learned when I was growing up, but also things that I picked up in my life. I tried to live by that code, and that's why you hear a lot of the times I say, no, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to do that, because I feel like it's wrong.
It's natural to fucking want to be a fucking good person, for fuck's sake. You know, pretty much every single person within themselves will probably think to themselves, I hope I'm not a dick today. I hope I'm a good guy today, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, nobody fucking wakes up thinking, I can't wait to be a fucking arsehole to people.
Alright, but I don't necessarily... I'm not someone who's anti-religion. I totally respect people who are into religion and have that as a part of their life and is important to them. I get it, because that was me for a long time when I was younger. So I get it, and I would never judge someone because they don't have the same belief system as me.
Let's be real, let's break it down here. Phil was raised a Roman Catholic by mummy and daddy. I mean, he's fucking old enough to fucking not have to fucking worry about that shit as much anymore. He's okay, I'm not fucking gonna be religious anymore because fuck trying to give that big guy in the sky all this attention when I deserve it more than him. Phil got jealous of the God. You know, that's the way. So he got absolutely fucking jealous of all the attention and all his praise and all his thanks being given to some sort of fucking, you know, mystical creature in the fucking sky known as God. You know what I mean? And Phil's like, why the fuck am I not getting all this fucking attention and worship and praise for fucking the stuff I do? I do far more impressive things than he does right now, for fuck's sake. You know, so yeah, Phil got jealous as fuck of God and so stopped being as religious these days as he was when he was a kid, when it was forced upon him. This is the thing, it's like, obviously, as a kid, you know what I mean, if you're fucking forced to go to church, obviously, when I was younger, I had to fucking go to church sometimes, you know what I mean? I always thought it was a fucking chore. Like, I'm not a religious person by any fucking means. My stance on it is thus. People are free to fucking believe whatever they want to fucking believe as long as it fucking makes them happy and doesn't do any harm to others, you know what I mean? If people want to fucking believe in spiritualism or believe there's fucking multiple gods or there's only one god or whatever, you know what I mean? As long as it doesn't hurt anyone else and it makes them happy and gives them hope and belief or whatever, you know what I mean? That's their prerogative, you know what I mean? But just as long as people aren't dicks to each other. People just be good to people, you know, be good to yourself, be good to other fucking people. Just don't be a dick to others, you know what I mean? We can all fucking get along and we can all fucking enjoy whatever we want to fucking believe. That's my fucking stance, you know what I mean? Simple as that. Yeah, just the main point though is, you know, if your religion's making you be a dick, then that religion's pretty fucking weird in my opinion, because being good to each other is the main number one priority in my opinion. Just don't be arseholes to one another, regardless of your fucking faith. Don't fucking, it's just, I don't know, that's my stance anyway. But yeah, I'm not a very religious person, but each to their own.
Or because they're not the same as me in that regard of mindset, you know what I mean?
Why did you expose your wife was a DV victim? There's a super chat there. Wow, the Wings trolls are out in force in Phil's chat. There are so many Wings trolls in Phil's chat right now. With all these fucked up fucking super chat messages. Keep in mind, there is no delay for Phil to fucking, you know, that anyone can contribute, regardless of 24-hour sub-allowing mode. You can fucking contribute any time and have your username show. So Wings is restreaming Phil right now, and all the Wings trolls are seeing Phil's stream and they're going over there and giving them super chats for like fucking $1 or $2 and these fucked up usernames.
And you know, people change over time as well, and maybe my mindset will change as I get older as well. I don't know. I was one way when I was younger. As I got older, my mind changed. Maybe it'll change again. I don't know. But I like to keep an open mind about everything. Let's put it that way. I don't believe that there's one religion that's right and another religion that's wrong. And it's funny because, as I said,
I mean, all the religions are fucking inspired off each other anyway, for fuck's sake, you know what I mean? SCP Sophie says, even me, you know, I've been through hell being me and living my dream, but I still believe there is something up there, a being of love or God or Jesus or something that humans have corrupted his words, you know? The holy books of the world were written by man, you gotta keep that in mind. Every single holy book in this fucking planet was written by man, and men have agendas, people have agendas, they want to fucking have their own agendas to fucking have people believe and conform to. I just think as long as people are fucking, you know, good to each other, that's the main fucking point. Honestly, if people want to fucking believe in the higher being, you know, as long as it gives them comfort and hope, then fucking power to you. But it's just one of those things where all these fucking different religions around the fucking world anyway were kind of semi-inspired by other factors and other... There's some religions that inspire other religions. It's a very deep fucking topic, you know, but I think the main point is, the most important thing is, just fucking be good to each other, you know what I mean? Don't be dicks to people unless they fucking deserve to be a dick. You know, if they deserve to, you know, for you to be a dick to them, then go for it, you know what I mean? But for the most part, though, if you don't fucking know, I mean, just be good to each other. I don't know. Apparently Wings is talking about the incident on his own channel. Wings has apparently fucking opened up that can of worms and is talking about Phil's incident. I'm just going to stick to bingo for now, but a part of me cannot help but be amused at Wings is really fucking opening up that potential salt mine in Phil right now by alluding to the incident.
When I was in university years, I had a course that was about world religions, and it was taught by a Jesuit priest. He's a priest of one religion, and he literally explained to all of us that most religions of the world have very common themes and very common codes of conduct and morals. And if you look at all of them from an outside perspective, rather than believing this is right, this is wrong, and you look at all of their general rule sets, they're almost all the same. There's a few tweaks here or there when it comes to more specific things like diet and things like that, but for the most part, they all live by
diet. Did Phil just fucking claim that the religions differ by dietary consumption? What? Diet?
Few tweaks here or there when it comes to more specific things like diet and things like that, but for the most part, they all live by the same belief systems. So how can you say one is right and wrong when they're all almost the same? It really is just a matter of perspective and the characters in the story telling the story and a little bit of rules around your life, but for the most part, they're all the same. So, and that was a priest saying that, you know? It's pretty interesting. It kind of opened my eyes to it. Like, all right, well, maybe that's more important. Maybe more important than the specifics of what you believe in each story is actually the themes behind them, correct? That's what I think anyway. All right, yes, I am aware Ash is officially retired as the main character of Pokemon. He's no longer going to be the main character of the show. They're moving on. It only took them like 27 years or something crazy like that. Any thoughts on an upcoming Gollum game? No, I don't know anything about it. It sounds like it could be interesting, but I don't know anything about it, so. When is the next movie review? Oh, what is the next movie review? I'm going to be watching and reviewing The Batman, okay? What day exactly? Well, I said it was going to be Monday night, but it really depends because I haven't had a chance to watch the movie yet. So maybe if I get a chance to watch it, I'll review it tomorrow night. But if not, maybe I'll review it like Tuesday. I'm going to review it by the end of this week. Let's put it that way. The end of the streaming week, I'll review The Batman. So that's the next one. After that, I have no clue. I really have no idea. I have to look at what's on there and pick something maybe. But I think The Batman's the next one for me. Okay. I've never had duck head or duck brain. No, I have not. I've had duck. I've had roasted duck. I've had smoked duck. I've had various different duck dishes that are quite good, but I've never had what you're describing. I don't know what Nexon is. Never heard of it. React to the movie Old Boy, the original, not the remake. I don't know. I've never seen Old Boy. I don't know what it is. I've been to Hollywood. I have. I've been to Hollywood a couple of times. I went there once as a kid with my parents for vacation, and then I went back for E3 about a little over a decade ago, E3 2012. I was there in LA for E3, but I went to Hollywood with John Rambo, and we walked the Walk of Fame and everything. Is there lag between chat and me? Not to my knowledge. I think I'm on ultra level here, which means the least amount of input lag. Not input lag, or delay lag, whatever it's called. There's no such thing as duck duck goose soup. It doesn't exist. Have I seen Ip Man or Train to Busan? I've seen Train to Busan. That's the one about the zombies, correct? That one I've seen. I did not.
I saw Ip Man 3 and 4 recently, and it's not bad. You know what I mean? It's fucking Donnie Yen, brilliant fucking, you know, martial artist skills. You know what I mean? Fucking entertaining. Genuinely entertaining stories as well, but some fantastic action scenes for sure. Some great fight scenes.
Not see Ip Man. Bloomkit has re-upped their membership. For a month it says, do you like any rap music? Today I do not. I don't listen to any active music today. No.
Phil does not listen to any active music today. So how do you explain all those iTunes microtransactions then, Philly?
Back in the day, I liked Run DMC. I liked Tupac. I liked Biggie Smalls. I liked Dr. Dre and Snoop and Eminem. And that was pretty much the end of when I cared about it. That was the end of it. No, we do not take Jasper for walks. Trust me, our house is well equipped to handle Jasper and his needs for athletics. And he runs around and bounces off the walls frequently, so he's good in that regard. The Villain has re-upped his membership for 22 months. Thank you to The Villain for your ongoing support of the channel. I really appreciate that. That should pop up any second here. I don't know why it didn't. Let's get Bloomkit on the... Oh, no, Bloomkit was a re-up of a membership, too. Excuse me. I thought it was a super chat. It was not. Okay. I never actively listen to Billy Joel. I like Billy Joel. I like Elton John. I like a lot of artists, but I don't actively listen to them. I've heard music from Johnny Cash, yes. Wow, my queue is super delayed. Look at this. It's still no pop-up for The Villain. Still didn't show up. Does Jasper freak out at the vet? He gets nervous when he's in the carrier. He doesn't like being the carrier. He meows a lot and he gets very nervous. When he's at the vet and we let him out in the office, he gets incredibly inquisitive. He wants to investigate everything in the room. He's jumping around. He's looking. He's sniffing. He's going crazy because that's the kind of cat he is. Look how delayed that was. Dang. That was like a good 3-minute delay for The Villain. I should play all playthroughs without the black tips border. You mean this here? I think it works with some playthroughs and it works. It doesn't work with others. It depends. I like having it for certain things. I guess certain games. For example, today, I think it makes sense to have it reactive it. Some games, if it's a all open you know, heads-up display, it kind of works. But other games that have a busy heads-up display, you want to get rid of it. So it really depends on the game, in my take, anyway. Oh, yeah, Jasper does like Temptations. Jersey Dolphins, if we put some Temptations in his crate, it might calm him down a bit. I have no thoughts on Andrew Tate whatsoever. I know nothing about the guy. I never heard about him until he started getting memed on social media. I don't know. Do I recommend Sekiro for someone new to FromSoft? No. No, I don't. I think you should play Dark Souls games. I do. I think you start with Dark Souls, you graduate to Bloodborne, then you go to Sekiro. I feel like that's the natural progression of FromSoft games. Or Elden Ring, too. Elden Ring and Dark Souls first, then you move on to those other games that are more fringe and a little bit more difficult. Did I ever have Kid Cuisine? Yes, I remember when Kid Cuisine debuted in stores, when it was first released, and it was a brand new product. Because before then, I was always just having, like, regular TV dinners, and my parents had a tough time figuring out sometimes what to get if we were going to have a TV dinner night. Because, like any parents, my parents didn't want to cook every single day home-cooked meals. So every week, my mom would cook most of the time, and then maybe once a week, when either my mom or my dad was not available, we would do TV dinners quick. It wouldn't be frequent. It would be, you know, every once in a while. Now they don't call them TV dinners anymore. Now they call them frozen meals, right? But back then, they were called TV dinners. So... And I remember when Kid Cuisine premiered, when they first released with these various different things that they had, and I tried them. They were okay. I think really what it was is that the desserts were better than, like, the desserts in adult TV dinners. Adult TV dinners frequently either had those cherries or, like, an apple dessert, while the Kid Cuisine ended up having other things like pudding. I remember warm pudding, or, like, a brownie. Like, stuff like that was a little different. So, all right, Kagome, I will see you on DSP Reacts in a little bit. We're going to switch over in about 10 minutes, so... When will they release a Bloodborne remake remaster? See, I don't know. I think isn't there a reason why they haven't? Is there not some weird licensing reason that the game has something to do with Sony or something? Like, it's different. It's a different arrangement than the Dark Souls games, right? Because that's why Bloodborne was only ever on Sony console and never crossed over, correct? So I think that might be what's holding them back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the story. I'm sure someone here will jump on and say a bunch of stuff, right? Oh, my nose. Was Dark Souls 1 Remake bad? No, absolutely not. Dark Souls 1 Remake was good. It was quite good. It runs a lot better than the original. It solves all the frame rate problems in places like Blighttown. I don't know why people would say that. I thought that the remake was quite good. Would I like to see a Red Dead 1 remake? Can I react to copyrighted material on Patreon? What does that mean, Bloomkit? I'm curious what you mean by that. I don't react to anything on Patreon. I don't post any content on Patreon. All my content is on my YouTube channel. Just to make that clear, there's no privated content or secret content on Patreon. I don't know if that's what you're getting at, if you're saying something different. I'm confused. Will there be a second Wall-Long playthrough? Absolutely not. I barely finished it the first time. I hated it. Okay, I didn't really hate it. I just disliked it.
Yesterday was a really slow day for me on stream.
Lucas says, if you buy a personal viewer, could you do an album reaction? Okay, let's clarify. I think I know what you're saying. There is a perk level on my Patreon. It's patreon.com/darksidephil. It's a $50 pledge level. If you do that, I owe you a private video. Now, the private video could be anything. It could be you asking me questions, and I answer those questions specifically just for you. It could be a private react request where you say, hey, I've got a video or a series of videos that I'd like you to react to. Now, the limit is that it's supposed to be a roughly 20-minute long video. It could maybe go a few minutes extra, go a few minutes shorter, but it's supposed to be around 20 minutes for $50. Okay, that's always been the rule that I've adhered to on Patreon for this. Okay, so basically, here's the deal. When I'm live streaming, if I'm live streaming and anything is detected as copyrighted content, the stream will get shut down. So that's why when I'm doing DSP versus the internet once a week, sometimes we're streaming content. Like yesterday, perfect example. There was someone who did a really funny thing. They took the Harry Potter movies and they took the wands out and they put guns in instead. So it's like, watch this. It's just a flick. He's like flicking the gun. It's like shooting, ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. It's hitting stuff. It's funny. It was really good. That was actually one of my favorite things from yesterday's event. Or yesterday's show, I should say, the weekly show. But as I'm playing it, we're about 3-4 minutes in. Boom. Stream says it's going to get shut down because it's detected copyrighted content. I'm like, ah, shit. We got to stop. Sucks because we were like halfway through. I was having a good time with it. And we had to stop watching. Like, well, what can you do? And you go on to the next video. Okay? When I'm doing on-demand videos, that doesn't happen. Because the video is already live. Okay? But what could happen is the video could get claimed. The video could get blocked. Or the video could actually receive a full-on copyright claim and hurt the channel. Now, the good news is that has not happened once. I have not received a single full-fledged copyright claim in the entire time that I've been doing React content in the last year. So I really feel like at this point, it's very few and far between that you would ever get a full copyright claim. But there have been some situations, I'll give you an example. Last year, someone paid me for a private React on my Patreon, and they really wanted me to do reacting to like 4 music videos of a particular singer. Now, I'd never seen this person perform before, so it was a cold React, and I felt that it was interesting. I really liked this person's voice. 2 of the videos were incredibly artistic. I really liked that. So I fully reacted to it, and 2 of the videos got blocked. And there's nothing I can do about that. YouTube will block that kind of stuff, all right? So what ended up happening was the video was not viewable, and I had to use YouTube's editing tools to cut out the half of the React that YouTube didn't want. And then I basically, the video got edited down, and instead of it being like a 25 to 30 minute video, ended up being like a 15-minute video. And that's what the person ended up being able to watch. And there's nothing I can do about that. So if you're interested in a private React video, you want to pledge to my Patreon, patreon.com/darksidephil, go for it. But you have to be careful about what you request. It's not in my control what YouTube's going to claim and block or not. I can do my best, but I can't really do anything about it. Okay, and that's it. The commitment here is it's YouTube content. This is not me. Oh, I'm going to make private videos and send them on a fucking upload website somewhere. No. It's got to be YouTube content. It's got to be by YouTube's rules. That's how I operate. All right? So that's the agreement. Okay? So hope that makes sense. Hope that answers your question. What's up, Juan David Ortega? How are you? Oh, let's see here. So we got a troll. I ignore them. Thanks for the dollar, stupid. Okay. What lotion brand am I using for my eczema? It's just generic, whatever the store brand stuff, but it's the it was like the real hyper moisturizer cream. It had very similar ingredients to Aquaphor. Very similar ingredients to Aquaphor. It's kind of like store brand Aquaphor because they didn't have the name brand, so I got the generic brand. So that's what I was using. Do Cat 9 know CPR? I don't know it, but I actually have it in my phone. I seriously have an instruction on how to do CPR in my phone. So if it ever comes up that I need to do it, I just scroll through my pictures. It's there. It says exactly how to do it. So I have it right in front of me as an emergency thing.
Hold on a second. Are you fucking meaning to tell me that he doesn't know how to still do it, but when it comes time to fucking do it, instead of knowing how to do it, he's going to learn as you go? So rather than try and educate himself now so he's prepared on how to fucking do it, he's going to be, okay, stop dying for a fucking second. Let me pull this up on my phone, okay? Give me a second. Please don't die yet because I'm trying to find this on my fucking phone. I need to close my fucking game first, okay? WWE Champions, close. Okay, finish this match, do our last pull. Okay, now where's this fucking tutorial on how to fucking do CPR? Just stop dying for a fucking second, please. I'm trying to fucking find this thing on my fucking phone. Okay, so step number... they're fucking dead. Why can't you just fucking wait for me to find the fucking tutorial? Useless fucking person. Nothing I could do, dude. The fucking person died before I can do CPR. What am I meant to fucking do? No, just learn. You got it on your phone. This could save someone's life. Don't wait for something to happen before you fucking learn it. Learn it, for fuck's sake. Oh my fucking god, he's actually gonna fucking wait. He's not going to bother to fucking learn it. He's going to fucking wait to fucking use that information and learn on the spot.
How many private reacts do I do a month? It varies greatly. There was one month, I'm kidding you, I made not kidding you, excuse me, I made like eight private react videos. And then on the slowest month, probably 2. Every month is very different. Some people really like the video, some people don't. Some people, they tried one, they didn't like it. Some people tried it, they loved it, they want it every month. So it varies. Okay. Oh, let's see here. Wing says he's waiting for me. Well, he can wait longer. We're not doing it yet. We're not starting yet. You can wait a bit. Do I live near a retro store? I have no idea, Guts. I've never looked for one. When I lived in Connecticut, I was into collecting. I liked going to retro game stores and buying games. The thing was, back then, before I was even doing direct capture, any game that I bought could become a playthrough or a piece of content. Because I was just using a camera and pointing it at a TV and recording it. That was my YouTube channel, right? The day that I went direct capture, it kind of all went out the window because I no longer had a way to really capture from classic consoles. So all those retro games just became collectibles, which I don't really care about. And I haven't been to a retro store since. I'm sure there's plenty of them out here. I mean, in the Seattle area, I'm sure there's all collectors and stuff, but I don't really care. Did I start using video capture 10 years ago? Yes, it was 2013. On a whim one day, John and I were doing our usual Saturday co-op experience where we would do Smart Guys, which was our wrestling commentary show, right? And the way it used to be was that we would film, and then we would run through an editor, and it would go through the editor, and then once it went through the editor, we'd start uploading. As it was uploading, then we would go get food and then come back and do gameplay, right? So that's what it would be every week. And then one day on a whim, we're like, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just go to Best Buy, and we'll just grab whatever they have. And we'll come home, and we'll hook it up, and we'll try to do a live stream. And we announced it to the internet. We said, guys, it's a different day today. We're actually going to try to live stream today. Let's see how it goes. And we went to Best Buy, and we bought an AverMedia, no, not AverMedia, an HD PVR2 from Hopage, or Hopag, however you say it. And then we got a Elgato light capture device. And the Hopag worked very well, but we didn't know the settings to use in it. So when we tried to do it, the bitrate was too low, and it was very pixelated and shitty looking. But we did a stream of Arcade Craft, a game where you basically do a sim arcade. You know, going over the years, you're buying different arcade machines, setting them up, they're making profit for you, and you decorate your arcade, you do food, you bring in more people, and then the years progress, and, you know, times change, and more games, newer technology and stuff. It was kind of interesting. A unique thing that we did together. And it was a fun one. And then after that, every week we live streamed, you know, and it was very fun back then, 10 years ago. I was still behind the curve. Like, most people had been live streaming for a couple years before that. I really feel if I had been listening to the trends and innovating, at the height of my popularity, if I became a live streamer, things would be a lot different today. Because I think I would have beaten the curve. Instead, I was the dinosaur, and that's why people started making fun of me to begin with. You know, if I had basically been on top of that shit and become an interactive streamer in like 2011, 2012, oh god, I probably would be a millionaire right now. I truly believe that. That was my own fault for being so far behind the times.
I mean, there's an interesting one to unpack there. Yeah, the sole reason why people made fun of Phil Burnell was because he was a fucking dinosaur. It had nothing to do with the fact that he was a fucking moron when fucking playing games or whatever, you know what I mean? It had nothing to do with the fact that he was such a toxic piece of fucking shit, blaming everyone but himself for his own fucking life being a fucking miserable, pathetic fucking mess. No. It's because he was a dinosaur and didn't fucking get with the fucking times that fucking means he's not a fucking goddamn millionaire. It might be partially fucking true. I think there's some sort of fucking, groundwork to that. There is something there. You know what I mean? There is a small substance of truth there, but it's not a be-all and end-all of a simple fucking explanation as to why Phil is not a fucking millionaire. Phil should be living comfortably as fuck. Even now, Phil is making 6 figures per fucking year, but his fucking ridiculous fucking financial spending habits is fucking his own. He's killing himself essentially. He's shooting himself on his own gout-ridden feet by the way he fucking conducts himself and spends his fucking money and doesn't fucking run his business as effectively as he fucking should be. He should be living comfortably. If you or me were making 6 figures per fucking year, we would be fucking living a great fucking life. But for Phil Burnell, it's not enough. Because his fucking lifestyle is so fucking ridiculously harmful to himself. It's bizarre, but it's the fucking truth of the matter.
That I really squandered any opportunity that I had for like viral growth back then. It's my fault. I take responsibility for it, man. I do. Should have bought crypto. All right. Jeremy, again, here's the thing about my retro collection. Because we talked about this in the summer of last year when I cleaned out my closet, right? A collection like that, or any collection, any collectibles, are only worth what someone is willing to pay for it. It has nothing to do with, there's intrinsic value. It's a piece of plastic. It doesn't mean anything. It's a piece of junk, okay? But to some people, those collectibles, those games may have value, okay? Now, how do you judge true value when it's a subjective judgment? You can't. What you can say is, there's a market value of what this game has gone for before. What you have to understand is, in my situation, I'm not in a situation where I can really resell games. I cannot go online and list them anywhere and sell them. I have a group of trolls who stalk my life. And if I were to even go online and try to sell them, they would fucking find it and they would probably troll the shit out of me. Fake bids, all kinds of harassment, it wouldn't work, okay? So that means I'm limited to trying to find someone in person who would want to buy that game collection. Immediately, it narrows down my prospects massively, okay? What that means is what I would have to do is call ahead to a bunch of game stores out here and tell them some of the games I have and see if they're interested. And if they're interested, now I've got to set up an in-person meeting, which means taking time out of my work schedule to drive out somewhere, have an in-person meeting, and hopefully the person likes the collection and wants to buy it for a set price that's hopefully good. You see what I'm saying? It's very different than I just go online to sell all my shit online. I can't do that. I'm not allowed to do that because of the level of harassment that I get. So there's not much I can do. And it's funny because when we went through that, when we went through the closet back in the summer, I said to people, "Does anyone have any actual suggestions on how to do this?" And basically the only suggestions were, "I'll buy it direct from you." That was a few people. I'd like to buy this game or this game. I'm not really interested in that. I'm not looking to sell 100 individual games and ship them all across the country individually. Pain in the ass and not really worth it. I was looking I got a good collection of rare stuff. Maybe people want to buy it or buy the big high dollar ones or whatever. Maybe then I'd be interested. Or if I could sell the whole collection to someone for a good price. You know what I mean? And basically there's no suggestion. It was like, there's 2 stores in Seattle maybe. I'm like, yeah. So you want me to just randomly call them out of the blue? Say I got a game collection. And here they are, and you want me to drive 45 minutes to an hour to go to Seattle, have an in-person meeting that probably might or might not work out to be anything. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. It just sucks. There's been no one who's here's funny. Okay. You guys ever seen the movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin? Who's seen that movie? Raise your hand right now if you've seen The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Raise your hand up, like this.
I wonder if he's going to fucking do the joke where he's like, "Put your hands down, I can't see you." I wonder if he's going to do the joke.
Okay. So if you have your hand up like this, I don't know why you did that. I can't see it. This is the internet.
Fucking hilarious. I did not fucking see that one coming whatsoever. I fucking really fucking got it, so fuck's sake.
I can't see your hand up. Put your hands down right now. You're ridiculous. But if you've seen the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin, okay, the main character runs into a woman who's a reseller. What she does is people bring stuff to her shop, and she lists these online and sells them online for profit, and then gives a giant chunk of the profit to the person who actually owns the item, but she takes a cut. I would 1,000% be willing to do that. Let's say, for example, that people say that Earthworm Jim game is worth a lot of money. Let's say it's worth a couple $100. Give me 150, you keep 50. I'm down for that. Sounds good. You do the work. You do the legwork of listing it, selling it under your account, right? And then that way, I don't have to worry about...
Whoa, wait a second. What was the premise of the movie again? Hold on.
Okay.
Wait for it.
So if you have your hand up like this, I don't know why you did that. I can't see it. This is the internet. I can't see your hand up. Put your hands down right now. You're ridiculous.
Explain.
But if you've seen the movie The 40-Year-Old Virgin,
yes.
Okay, the main character runs into a woman.
Okay, woman. Okay. I'm surprised you're going to fucking watch that movie, considering it has a woman in it. Continue.
Who's a reseller. What she does is people bring stuff to her shop, and she lists these online and sells them online for profit, and then gives a giant chunk of the profit to the person who actually owns the item, but she takes a cut.
So she gives. So so I'm just trying to understand Phil's logic here, okay? So the person that brings the fucking product to Phil to sell gets the most of the money back, but Phil takes us. I'm trying to understand Phil's logic here.
I would 1000% be like people to do that.
Is Phil the woman in a situation, or is Phil the person bringing the thing to the? Who is Phil in a scenario? I'm trying to understand who Phil is. My head can't comprehend this because I'm a dumb bastard. Who in this scenario here, in this example, is Phil the client? So Phil's the client selling. So which means they get to keep a big massive chunk of the fucking money. So Phil, what he wants to fucking just give. Phil wants his woman basically. Phil wants to find a woman to fucking resell things for him, and then give a small discount of it.
Like,
okay, I get it now. Okay, I thought for a second there, I thought Phil was kind of switching roles up in his own benefit. So you know, I was trying to fucking understand where Phil was fucking going with this shit. So yeah, Phil wants a woman, or any sort of man-style woman, to fucking resell things on his behalf, and so he can get most of the fucking profits from it.
Let's say, for example, that people say that Earthworm Jim game is worth a lot of money. Let's say it's worth a couple $100. Give me 150, you keep 50. I'm down for that. Sounds good. You do the work. You do the legwork of listing it, selling it under your account, right? And then that way, I don't have to worry about any of that shit. And then I get a little bit. I get money from it. You get money from it. I'd be totally okay with that. Doesn't fucking exist, right? Why not? Why does that service not exist? I would do it in a heartbeat. It would clear out all my problems. But where's that service, right? I've not seen it. I can't find it. I looked for it. Remember years ago, I was trying to get rid of a lot of my collectibles and stuff when I first moved here. It doesn't exist. I looked all over. It's not here. Like, what the fuck? I can't sell my shit, you know? So, you know, what can you do, I guess? See, and there you go. King Gogan says, yeah, actually, that game, the Earthworm Jim game, sells for over $300 on eBay, and I can't use eBay. Therein lies the problem. See, I can't use it.
There is a difference between can't and won't. Phil won't use it.
Exactly, like a consignment store for online listings. For absolutely right. Or maybe even in person. If it's a consignment store that has collectibles and shit, right? Hey, come take these games and have them in your store. And if someone buys them, you get a cut and I get a cut. Or sell them online, whatever you want to do. I'd be down for that. I'd be 100% down for that. That would solve the problems, and I have some spare cash. It would help. But no, I haven't seen anything like that around here. It's all sell online.
Phil said help, finally, fucking said help. I was waiting for Phil to say something like help or business or some pish for the longest fucking time. But finally it said fucking help. So, that's another fucking bingo, and we are now 6 away from a full house. How in the absolute ever-living fuck has Phil not said business yet? When he's fucking needing this sort of business to happen so he can fucking sell his shit apparently. Jesus Christ, man. So, Wardle just says that he doesn't understand that he doesn't see the problem with him keeping 3/4 of the money, and the person who does the work only gets 1/4 of the money. Now, Ronan also says there's an app called Whatnot, and there you have to pay even if you troll. They take your money and you send them money via credit card to the payer. To the buyer, sorry. They send it to the buyer, now Ronan says, okay.
It would help. But no, I haven't seen anything like that around here. It's all sell online. Massive liability. Massive trolling. Massive fucked up. You know, it's stupid.
Why don't you just ask one of your fucking Denthead fans that you fucking trust to, like, list it for you? And then, when they fucking get a sale confirmed, you can fucking give it to them to then sell on. Like, you know, like, someone can sell on your fucking behalf, Phil. Like, ask one of the Dutch brothers, for fuck's sake. Ask one of them to, like, sell something on your behalf. And then, when a sale is confirmed, you give it to them and fucking let them deal with it, and then you can get the profits off them. Because, you know, they're fucking giving you so fucking much money. You know the details. You know who the fuck they are, Phil. I mean, I'm not saying you can fucking trust them, but you might as well fucking let them try it out with something, just to fucking lay the foundations and see if they'll fucking deliver.
So, anyway. Alright, guys, well, that's our show for today. I'd like to say thanks to those of you who chilled with me here. You know how it works. What's going to happen is we're going to end the show, and when the show goes offline, there's going to be a link that's going to pop up, and it's going to say, hey, head over to DSP Reacts, where we're going to have the second, you know, our actual content for today, and you guys queue up over there and get ready, and I'm going to set up, because I have to do a few adjustments. I have to change, I have to do like a webcam border, pop-ups, stream key, all that kind of crap. I have to do all that stuff and change it around. So I will, and then within, you know, half an hour to 20 minutes, by 1 p.m. Pacific time, we'll have the show running. And I'll do a little, I also, oh, by the way, I have to order food. I have to order food with my wife, so we'll order in between us here as well to get that going for dinner. Dinner will be between like 4:30 p.m., I think. Roughly. That's usually when we eat. So we'll probably do several hours of reacting to this documentary, and then we will have some food coming, and then we'll continue on, okay? All right, so there you go, guys. Thank you so much. Great show today. Interesting topics. Appreciate you chilling with me, as always. Thanks to those who supported the stream as well. It's time to end the show and get started with our big reactive event. But before we do, I just have to say, the weather is changing.
Yeah, fuck off.
What I have to do is a few adjustments. Actually, let me do a few adjustments right now. I gotta do a webcam border. Okay, let's do...
Well, Phil's messing about that. Nalcaronin says he worded it wrong. So, Nalcaronin says, even if you troll and whatnot or accidentally buy something, the seller, aka Phil, would still get the money and he would have to send the item to the troll. Phil doesn't bother looking into these fucking things though because he's too much of a lazy fucking bastard. He needs to be fucking have his hand held in every single facet of his miserable fucking life. He needs his fucking hand held. Whether it's playing a fucking game, whether it's fucking, you know, buying something on the internet or some piss, you know. Look at him deciding food. The fans had to fucking help him decide what fucking starter to get. What kind of fucking soup to get, for fuck's sake. He can't decide things himself.
Is this it? I think this is it.
By the way, we're still playing bingo until Phil starts recording for his dumbass react of his, which means we'll be fucking going over to his react channel as well temporarily to fucking catch more of us until he starts recording properly.
Okay. I guess I should resize it, huh? Because we're going to be swapping back and forth between the two. Here we go. Let's see here. Here we go. Is that correct? That's correct. Good. And we got this here. Good. And then I want to basically set it up so both things... Oh, I have to set up the DSP React logo. There we go. And if we go over here, let's set this up as well. We'll do all the setup quickly here. I should go full screen. There we are. And then if we do the... where's the capture device on here? Where is the capture device on here? I know it's on here because I just used it recently, but now I don't see it. What the fuck? What would it look like? It would look like... Shit. Now I don't see it. Oh, wait. Ah! I found it. Okay, so now we need the border as well. Which I gotta find. It's all tiny text. I'm trying to read it. It's like microscopic text over there. I can't fucking see it. What does that say? Something border? That's not it. That's Christmas. That is definitely not it. No, not Twitter logo. Oh my god. I can't see it! Alright, I have to get up. I can't see it. It's too small. It's like ants. Let's see. Ah, there we go. Got it. Okay. Then, here's the reaction logo. There we go. Okay. So, camera's out of focus now. So let's test. Let's test. Make sure everything's working. You can hear that, right? No? Can you hear that? No? Maybe that doesn't make any noise. Okay, it doesn't make any noise. I didn't realize it was silent. Okay, so that makes noise. As long as it makes noise. Okay. So that's good. Now we swap. And here I am. Looks good. Everything working. Sound. Oh, that's right. There's no sound. Hold on. Yep. Sound. Okay. We're good. All I gotta do is I gotta switch pop-up messages. I gotta get the stream running on the other channel. All right. So guys, let's take a break. Let's take about a 20-minute break. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the other channel running. I'm gonna use the restroom. I'm gonna order food. We're gonna get all that going. And then around 1 p.m. Pacific time, we'll go live over there. All right. And then we'll get started. Now, you're gonna see a link. When this stream goes down, you're gonna see a link. All right. So go to that link and you know, post up on that link or click on that link. It'll bring you over to the channel. So you're already queued up and ready to go. Sound good? All right. All right, guys. Thank you. I will see you in a little bit for some fun reacting. Thank you all. I'll be back soon.
And I guess is the end of that particular stream. But we're still playing bingo. We are still playing bingo because we're going over now to this. Well, that didn't work properly.
A lot of the time...
Shut the fuck up. We want to go back. No, not that. No, I just need to find the fucking part where he's actually talking. Fuck me, man. Oh, hello.
Are live. So people will...
Hold on.
Wait.
I need to write some more.
Everyone, I'm finishing...
Here we go. Okay, so from this point on, we're still playing bingo again. Phil's not got a webcam on right now, whatever it is, but the fact of the matter is, we're still playing bingo. We're still listening for things for Phil doing and saying his dumbass card.
Hey everyone, I'm finishing setup. I was actually gonna get started. My mouse died. I had to go grab some batteries, and now I'm thinking we gotta tweet out, right? We gotta let everyone know that we're live. So let's do that. I couldn't order the food. I go to order, and it says, oh, this restaurant isn't accepting delivery orders right now. And I'm like, what?
Get fucked, Phil, you stupid fat pig. Imagine that. Imagine that. Oh, poor Phil doesn't get to fucking get his fucking hot sour soup or whatever the fuck it was after all. Boo fucking who, Phil. That is hilarious to me. Get fucked, Phil. We are behind, by the way. Phil started this stream 15 minutes ago. This particular stream, 15 minutes ago. So we're like 15 minutes behind live Phil right now.
So I gotta wait. I guess the restaurant doesn't open until later in the day. And so I have to wait and see if and when they'll allow us to order. If not, I might have to order and just pick it up later. It's actually fine because this place isn't too far away. It wouldn't be like a giant break for me to go pick up food and come back and do the meal with you guys. It's just annoying because I wanted to have it delivered. That way it wouldn't hinder the stream that much, but it wouldn't let me place the order. I'm like, well, that's stupid. So we'll see what happens. Basically in a couple of hours, I'm going to have to take a brief break to see if I can place.
Just fucking send Kat to pick it up for fuck's sake. She's there. She is in the home. Just fucking let Kat go and pick it up for fuck's sake. You just stay there and fucking stream
my order or whatever, and go from there. So, all right. So first things first, let me tweet out that we're live, so people will join. Because right now people probably don't know that we're live yet. All right. So let's do that. So if I go here we go. If I go here.
I guess, by the way, I really should fucking change this. 2 seconds here. Let me get the chat for you guys, okay? Give me a second here. Let me change the chat feed in the bottom corner to have his React chat, okay? But that's a very quick thing for me to change. Hold on. So change or select that and replace that. So this is DSP React's live chat right now in the wee bottom of the screen there. So I just changed it over. I was thinking that because I was trying to see, do we know if is Wings just called Wings on YouTube? I was looking at the list of participants and I was trying to see if Wings is here, but I don't know if it is. Like, what's he fucking called? Is he called Jordy? Is he called Wings? Is he called something different? Is he called Richie Rich? What the fuck? I don't know if Wings is in the chat.
Click on this.
Money, money, yeah,
Hold
yeah.
on.
Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Otto Insane for the super chat. It says that Kat would have had it all eaten before she got back. Alright, so if Kat went to fucking pick up the food, she would have consumed it all before she got back to the snort for. Okay. That's a very good fucking point. It's exactly a very good fucking point. Yeah, you're right about that. I never thought about Phil, that potential flaw in the plan of letting Kat be useful, you know. If it relates to fucking food, then it's a no-go.
So we are live with my long form React of the month.
Brad Burnian says, a little spoiler from the future. Phil is not able to mod or enable Wings to chat. That thing he was bragging about earlier on, how about he could fucking actually fucking let people chat, like bypass the whole 24-hour sub-only mode thing for specific users. He cannot do it for Wings. The thing he was bragging about, he's not able to fucking do. Wow. Such a fucking... You've been really fucking great with this olive branch, Phil. Thank God that Phil fucking set out the olive branch to fucking have Wings be on his show. If only he had some way around that. If only he had somebody to just fucking randomly invite Wings in his fucking chat just to fucking blather with him and enjoy the content together. Nah. It's just... yeah. I do hope that Phil does a terrible fucking job of reacting to this thing and Wings fucking slaughters him. I can't believe Phil said it. I hope Wings is so pissed off at Phil at the end of this fucking thing. I really do. We'll just have to wait and see.
Okay, there we go. So, I tweeted. Now I gotta post it up on the channels. It's there. And I also want to post it up on DSP Gaming so people know there. Okay, it's on DSP Gaming now. So now it's everywhere. Everyone should know. Here's the stream here. Let's pause so that doesn't make noise. We got a lot going on. Excuse me. All right, now also, like I said I would try to approve Wings so he could talk in the chat. If he forgot to subscribe to the channel, let me see here. If he's here, I don't know if he's here or not. Hold on. I gotta find his channel. Give me a second. First thing that comes up is down the rabbit hole. Where's his channel? There it is. So let's... I'm trying to find a link to his channel. If I click on his channel here, here it is. And then I need to click on the channel itself. There it is. And then I need to just get the link. There it is. Okay, here's the link. So now if I do that and I go to my channel and I go to settings, I should be able to add him as an approved user. So let me do that.
Apparently Wings is actually raging at DSP right fucking now. I'm so tempted to fucking check that out. Is Wings on YouTube or is it Twitch? Do we know? Does anyone know? Like, how do I find Wings right now? Has anyone got a link to Wings thing? I want to see. Has anyone got a link? Please, someone link. Fuck it. I mean, I'm tempted. I'm very tempted to just check this out right fucking now. Wings of Redemption. Fuck it. This motherfucker called Wings of... There it is. Shit. Oh, let's just rewind it like fucking a minute or so. Fuck me. Let's see fucking Boogie being annoyed at Wings.
The one left off. So it's just like we're watching them continuously, which is kind of neat. All right.
But his existence is the definition of old habits die hard. Since then, the two major differences in his life are that he has gained all that weight back and that he has gotten married. But he is also married to his online presence, and that presence is attached to the many trolls that follow him and that record every step.
Now let's be honest here. If you remember where we left it at the end of the last documentary, what did I say? I said, weight loss only works if you have two factors, the physical, but also the mental and the support to go with the mental side of it, correct?
All right, he is 100% correct here. I want to say like my weight loss surgery worked and worked effectively, but like it wasn't until like huge amounts of stress, and Kelly can back me up on this one, of like people, you know, calling the cops on me, swatting me, doing things like that, fucking with my personal life. Like it got me back into like gang eating. And like that has a lot to do with my weight loss surgery failing.
Unless you have the mental.
I was hoping for some rage there. Okay, so guys, Jesus Christ, man. Okay, the bingo's almost over, right? But if you guys want to fucking see Wings react to Phil reacting to his own documentary, there's a link in there. The link's in the chat right now, so you guys want to check this out once we're fucking done with this. There's currently over 1,000 people watching Wings stream. Compare that with Phil, who's only got about 400 odd. 450. So the more popular place to fucking watch it is obviously in Wings' stream, because he's actually also fucking reacting to what Phil was fucking reacting to. It does seem like you're going to get more entertainment value out of the Wings version, in my opinion. So I'm just going to finish off Bingo first of all, right, very quickly, and then people can just enjoy Wings perhaps getting angry at Phil. I don't know. I don't actually think Wings is actually going to get too pissed off, because Phil's going to be careful as well. Phil's going to be fucking careful with the things that he fucking says, so he doesn't piss off Wings too much.
Here you go. Okay, so I've added Wings as an approved user. It takes like 30 seconds, I believe, to save. But once it's saved, then it should allow him to talk in the chat, even if he's not subbed. I think. It should. I mean, hypothetically. I've done this before with other people and it's worked. But that doesn't mean it's going to work today. So if he can talk, he can talk. I don't know. I guess we'll see if he can talk or not. It'd be great if he could. If not, I guess there's not much I can do about it. Right? I thought that he would have subbed, but I guess he didn't. So we'll see if he can talk or not. Right now I see nothing. So if he's talking, we can't see it. Great. Alright, we tweeted out. We got more people joining.
He didn't even fucking sub you, you fucking daft bastard. Why the fuck would he? What's incentive for fucking Wings to sub him?
Welcome everyone. I guess I could actually show my face on camera now, right? As we set this up. Okay, here we are. Yeah, so wait a second. I don't see him talking. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe the approved user doesn't work for sub mode. I thought it did. Because I swear I've done this before and it worked. What if it doesn't work? It doesn't work. Right? Nothing? I guess we're not going to hear from him then. I guess we're not going to hear from him. He's not going to add anything. I tried. He's trying to talk and he still can't. I guess it doesn't work then. I made him an approved user. It's supposed to bypass it and it didn't. I don't know if there's a time to do it or whatever. I don't know. No, I know we're in sub-only mode. The point is that if you make someone an approved user, they're supposed to bypass all modes. Yeah, I know. I tried. No, I'm not modding him. I don't think that would work either. If I already made him an approved user, then that should have worked. You know? It should have worked and it didn't. Thank you, Bloomkid, for re-upping your Ultra membership. His wings won't speak. He's a silent but mighty god. Don't take his power lightly, mortals. Great. Yeah, I don't think it works. Well, it looks like, guys, I tried. What can I say? I tried. But, you know, I guess we're limited to what works and what doesn't here. Try refreshing a few things. Just to be sure it saves. Maybe it didn't save. Hold on. Settings. Let's see here. No, he's in there as an approved user. Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see any other way to really, to bypass it that I can see. So, well, I tried. Maybe next time he'll subscribe to the channel 24 hours in advance like everybody else did. I don't know what else to say. Oh, no, there's absolutely positively no way we're removing sub-only mode. That would be insanely bad. That'd be absolutely ridiculously bad. There's no way that we're turning off sub-only mode on any of my channels. I'm not that stupid. Hell no. All right. Well, Jay goes to the super chat. He says, mod wings it will wear. I'm not modding anyone. I'm seriously not. I'm not going down to that Pandora's box of modding people. No, we're not doing that. And we can't get them on a call. I don't have anything that I can call them on, set up. Like, for example, there's programs I'm aware of. I don't know how to get them to work, like showing a screen. Like, I know that, for example, I could call him and have just a conversation direct with him, but I don't know how I would get to the screen. And by the way, as I've already said, we're reacting to an hour and 40-minute long video. It's going to take me hours to do this. If we have him live on the show the entire time, this would be a 17-hour react, quite frankly. So we're not doing that. All right, well, I tried, guys. I tried my best. He didn't subscribe. I don't know what else to say. I haven't made him an approved user. That didn't do anything. So I guess we're going to roll with it, okay? No big deal. Okay, so a couple quick things because we're about to start, all right? Guys, this is like a normal stream for me. We've done these before. And actually, I'm going to turn up the fan a little bit more before we start. Hold on. I want to get a little bit more air circulation in here. There we go. Oh, so this is like a normal stream for me, normal day. If you guys are enjoying the content, please support it. Many ways to support this new React channel. For example, becoming a member, gifting a membership, a super chat, a super sticker, a membership. I already said membership. A tip. We are running with the tips total that we had earlier on the podcast. It continues over. This is my only stream of the day. It's going to be a long form react to the video we're about to watch. Plus, there's going to be some food later, and then there's going to be like a post stream decompression situation as well, where we'll have like maybe a half an hour after we're done with the react to talk about what we just saw and go from there. Okay, sounds good. Wings modded someone and they can't chat. So Wings modded someone in his own chat and they can't chat either. There's no issue. There's no issue here. Mr. A says, good morning from the Netherlands. Fun fact, never go to Holland. What does that mean? What's so wrong with what's wrong with Holland? It did work for Wings? Well, good. Good for him. Like I said, I'm not modding anyone in my chat. Absolutely not. We're not opening that Pandora's box of modding people on my chat. That was not any kind of pre-discussion or agreement we did. Sorry. Yeah, not doing that. Okay. So, are we ready? Is everyone ready to start? We'll do a little intro here. What's up, Casanova? How you doing? You missed yesterday? Well, you're here today, and this is going to be a long one. Trust me, this is going to be a very long one. It should be good. Is everyone ready to start? I think we should start. So, by the way, in about 2 hours, I have to take a brief break to try to order food, and if it doesn't work, then what I'm going to do is just order it and pick it up later in person. So I'll have to take an extended break to pick up the food. It sucks because it said that we could order online, and we tried, and it says, oh, you can't order for delivery. It's like, what the fuck? What's the point of ordering online then? Right? Stupid. So, we'll see what happens. In about 2 hours, I have to take a break. We're going to do this in hour segments. Each part of this react will be about an hour long. Okay? Cool. Before we start, we got a $20 tip from 1 Minute Man. 1 Minute Man, the man. Thank you, 1 Minute Man. Let's get that going before we even begin. This is... Let's see if this is correct. Ready? It was correct. Good. I wasn't sure if that was the right one or not. I have too many screens open now. Okay. Thank you, 1 Minute Man. So we're 41 bucks in tips already. Thank you, guys. Okay, you guys ready to start? Let's start. Like I said, I'm going to do a little intro here to explain what we're doing. Explain the premise, how we'll go about it, and then we'll jump into the content. Fair enough? Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone.
As an end of bingo, because Phil is now recording for fucking YouTube mode for his dumbass react. We had one free space, which was a fucking snort given free space, essentially. Doesn't really matter if I can tick it. Just tick it there. We're still left with 5 spaces away. So the last 3 different bingos, we were 1 away each time. But today, 5 away. And that's what it is. Sometimes we hit these, and sometimes we don't. We didn't get a turbo nose, we didn't get reality, meaningful. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. Obviously, the thing that I would encourage people to watch, perhaps, is actually just straight from Wings, the source. I don't know if any of the detractors are actually restreaming the Wings version, you know what I mean? That's worthwhile checking out, perhaps. Hold on. Who's all streaming right now? Let me just check my feed. So, Frogger's streaming right now, and Pass and Water streaming right now. So there you go, there's a couple of them. So, is he streaming from Wings version? No, he's streaming directly from the source. But yeah, look, there's Pass the Remote is streaming right now as well. So there's the link to Pass the Remote as well. King had Wings React Bingo. No, I'm gonna call it quits very soon. So there's Pass the Remote's version right there. There's also Almighty Frogger. Remember Almighty Frogger? I went to Twitch. Now he's back on YouTube, known as Frogger. So there is a link to Frogger's stream as well. And he's actually on the Wings version.
I don't understand.
She didn't. I'm letting you know what she said for real.
So there you go. Frogger's actually on the Wings version as well. Fucking watching it from Wings' point of view. Fucking big up to Frogger, you know what I mean? So there's a couple of choices for you guys anyway. Where you want to fucking go, and if you want to kind of watch this, you can go directly to the source. So I've got a pinned link in the chat there to fucking Wings, you know, stream himself, which has over 1,000 people on it right now. There's a couple of detractors restreaming right now, but I am going to call it quits there. We tried to win Bingo, we couldn't win Bingo. That is what it is, but, you know, okay. But, yeah, guys, thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Let's just refresh Phil's stream right now and see how he's doing performance-wise.
This morning someone said that in my chat.
Shut the fuck up, Phil, don't care. $42 for Phil so far, fucking hooray for him. I don't fucking care. I'm going to fuck the fuck off now. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for being here. I do appreciate it. I do hope you all enjoyed yourselves, had a good time. And I'll be back tomorrow for some more robust bingo content. But until then, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, whatever you end up doing with it. And I will see you all later. Thank you again for being here. Thank you for the contributions. Thank you for keeping me right in the card. Thank you just in general for being here and chatting away or whatever. And yeah, whatever you end up doing, hope you enjoy it. And I'll be back tomorrow, as I said, for some more bingo. And it's nice. It's kind of nice to be back to normal. Like today was like in the UK, it was nice to be back to kind of normal times because our clocks went forward. We started again at 6:45 PM UK time, which is a normal time for us. You know what I mean? So it's kind of nice to fucking actually start at a normal time rather than the unusual time of like, you know, an hour earlier. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for some more bingo. Until then, have a good one, and I'm going to end how it always ends, by playing Notorious PIG contributions made by the excellently talented Pixar Animations. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
These contributions are mandatory.
gone, just gone like that in an instant, fucking gone.